trust in the dice gods of D&D Beyond.
Oh
that
god,
might be a
what
mistake. But we are
It's
now
always a
recording.
mistake. Ooh.
Yahoo! Awesome creature, yippee. Yippee!
How come I'll torture?
Thank you.
Damn it.
You missed your
That's
chance.
your
I
bit.
said it. I said we were recording.
I heard
You're
it
just
did not
making
register,
Mario sounds.
and I was stuck in the yippies.
God damn, Echologia or whatever, or however it's said.
Echolalia.
Man,
Echolalia.
my Echolalia was going ham today, y'all. It was.
Yeah. We're popping off today, and not in a good way.
Last time,
We haven't even done it might be a good way. We don't know yet.
last time,
Yeah, we'll see.
after the fight with the zombie frost giant, you all spent the evening just sort of catching up and taking a breather. There was a lot of discussion, a lot of some deep talks. Helu came forward with feelings that she was having. Some discussion was had regarding Ylif and Sedge. Snowball fight at one point, followed by some good watches of just people chilling, talking. Hi, Kitty. I'm in the middle of a recap. I know. But what else? I believe we ended with Margus. Using his spell contact other planes. Is that right?
Yeah, well, for Kate's sake, we do have to bring up the whole identify on the diamond.
Yeah. Kate
That's the
watched
reason I
video.
use contact. Oh, you did,
Hey,
Kate?
yeah, I watched the last session. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I used contact of the planes then to try to get some answers centered around the diamond. More like, hey, can I rid a person from a pact with Mab? And yeah, I got some
SOS help.
place to start. Yeah, I got a place to start, basically.
Yeah.
Some good info.
SOS,
This is
someone
Morse
help
code
me.
for
Learned a bit more about the diamond, and reached out to something to learn about maybe we pick up the next morning with you all having
Oh, and Blossom the entire time was honk. Shmee.
Yeah.
there was a lot of letting Blossom rest. If an elf is sleeping, the elf probably needs to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He might have had a level of exhaustion from just, being in the cold.
Oh, maybe
It's fine.
you're still in summer form, so being summer form in winter.
Yeah. Don't mix. They don't mix very well.
No. But as you
No.
all are packing up and heading off, is there anything you want to do before you get on with your with this next week of travel?
Ylif is helping Sedge pack up after having made breakfast.
Oh yeah.
I think
After Helu clocked.
Oh yeah. Instant clock.
Because Sedge fucked up in the sparring.
Blossom's gonna go over to Helu while she's packing. It's like, did something happen between Sedge and Ylif?
Fuck's sake.
Going strong, I see. Okay, so first off, Helu gets this. You don't even need an insight to know. Helu just gets this absolutely gleefully devilish look on her face. Very, you know what? I would say very reminiscent of Marcus. Look, Marcus is her older brother. She's gotta pick up some shit. But her face, slightly smooths out. No, nothing at all.
Hello.
She just grins and shakes her head. Just
across the camp,
Just
you can see across the camp you can see as this conversation is taking place, Sedge and Ylif next to each other. Ylif cracks a little joke, and then Sedge smiles a little bit, just like,
They're not still talking about spoons, are they?
No. No, Blossom, they're not talking about spoons.
Got a different kind of spoon.
Right.
going on.
Does she?
What was that, Marcus?
What? Ah, nothing.
Does she? Does she grok anything, or does Helu have to spell it out?
I'm gonna be honest. You are being so obvious with it that I'm not asking for a deception roll because pretty much any insight will cover it.
Yeah, I think Blossom just like trying to figure out how much she wants to play in, like with Helu's like, I think I have all the answers I need.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I think
mhm.
Helu just like
Marcus
nods.
sitting on the biggest tea right now and being fucking quiet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about that.
Helu just like nods sagely, like yes, you understand now. Like,
Oh man, that's
Yes, I
pretty
understand,
funny.
Helu. You couldn't have made it any more obvious.
as if Helu
he was
looks at Blossom
a
and does
punk. She did ballet.
Helu looks at Blossom and does the Will Smith meme of the arms like pointing towards them, like, how the fuck could I be more obvious when they're right there? Are you? I will tell you this, Blossom. You know that like ankle hook trick I like to do with my halberd?
Yes.
I got sedge with it. I got sedge with it.
I'm sorry. This is Kate not quite following. What?
Basically,
At the
like,
end of,
Helu caught.
at the end of last
Yeah,
session.
it's like Helu put her halberd in between Sedge's legs, and you know how there's sort of the underside of the halberd, so there's like that, it's kind of like a little hookish.
Uh-huh.
She hooked it around Sedge's ankle and tugged, causing him
Uh-huh.
to, eat shit more or less.
Yeah.
When
But
Okay.
the thing is
when
that
normally
he
he
hasn't.
would,
He never falls for it, or he never gets caught by it.
but he did this time because he was straight.
Ylith walked
Yeah.
back into camp with Marcus after guarding him as he went to go get like apothecary plants.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, really?
Really? Really?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Blossom's
It was
brain
really
spinning.
Ylith is
I
gonna
guess-
hear about it on the fucking morning part of this ride, aren't they? Ylith's
I
gonna
guess
get
those,
interrogated.
I guess those elvish idioms I told Ylith worked.
Excuse me, what about this like elvish idioms, Blossom? Ylith having
Huh?
a tear next to her. Excuse
Good
me?
morning, Ylith. How are you? Do you have a restful
book.
night's sleep?
Give me the elvish idiom book.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have the elvish idiom book, please. I wish to quote something from it, but I can't remember the exact wording.
Fine, here you are.
There's an
And I
actual
throw it into the
book?
fire.
Oh damn.
I stand corrected. There was an actual book.
Into the fucking
Ylith, I was
fire.
going to use some of those.
No.
Some of them are very good.
No.
Well, there was this one about a rabbit and hay and rolling, and it was.
Nope. Sedge, I'm coming back over and helping pack. Jesus. Lathander and
I'll use
Christ.
a little spoon, Ylith.
Excuse me? Christ?
What?
Did you repeat that, Blossom?
No, I don't think I'd care to.
This is me not having good
Since
hearing.
I've
What did
made a
Kate?
mistake.
This is also me not having good hearing. What did you actually say?
Are you
As
the little
I look
spoon?
at the little spoon.
Oh! Oh, well, now she really stepped in it.
Hey, Blossom.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Blossom. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. And like picks up
Blossom
a
backing
giant thing of
away
snow.
towards Mark. No.
A giant thing of snow.
It's
It's
nice,
like,
knowing,
Marcus, if
it's
you
been
know
nice
what's good
knowing
for
you,
you,
Blossom.
Marcus, if you know
I
what's
look-
good for you, let this happen. Let this happen as I'm
Slow
fucking
down,
approaching.
Marcus. Alice, please.
I think Marcus has already walked off somewhere. He's actually doing something.
Marcus,
Leaving your girlfriend to her fate? Damn,
No,
that's
no.
cold.
I was already planning to do something, so I think I say he's walked out on this. Anyway, I think Blossom first one.
And Isla just fucking starts chasing Blossom down to fucking dunk the snow on her head and down her shirt.
Blossom is running, and then I think if you get close enough, she's gonna cast shield.
Can you still have
I
Tides of
don't
Chaos?
cute.
Oh!
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh no! I think I did end up using. I think you did have me. Yes, I do not have Tides of Chaos right now.
Okay.
I used it
Aw.
last time,
Okay, I thought
but
so.
I
Just
am using a first level spell slot.
Go ahead and roll for some.
Okay, I'll
I am
fucking roll to
using.
hit. I'll roll to goddamn hit. I will fucking roll to goddamn hit you with this fucking snow. Because I have a +9 to unarmed. and I'm
11.
just-
There's my phone. Let me
Why are
check
you
my notes.
rolling at 11? Oh, for what? Oh, for surging.
Yep, not
To
a
surge, because
Okay,
shield is a
awesome.
first level spell.
You want to know what I just rolled on my dice?
Was
What
it a
did
nat
you
20?
roll?
It was a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You know what? That's fair. You deserve it. I deserve it. Do it. Hit me with your best shot.
Just,
Do
I
your
don't
worst,
even, like,
Isla.
is it unarmed or is it, what is,
Yeah, it would be technically improvised.
I don't have proficiency in
It's
improvised
okay.
weapons. How the fuck
You
does
rolled a
improvised...
natural 20. You hit regardless.
You're going to hit. You're
Yeah, I mean,
going to
my
hit.
unarmed, obviously it's not my unarmed damage, because that's 6.
Yeah, I'm
And
not,
I'm not actually aiming to maim her
yeah, you don't actually have to do any damage.
right now. Yeah.
Right now.
So yeah, you
I'm just trying to, she ran, she talked shit, she's getting hit.
yeah,
Yeah.
she started running and you
Talk
started
shit, get
chasing
hit.
after her. But you
She missed the
trained
snowball
soldier-
fight yesterday, she gets to relive it.
It's like it's like Blossom, you turn to run, but you trip on something. And before you can
You
even
throw up
recover,
shield.
you
I
throw
throw
up
up
throw
shield
up shield
and
just in
you.
case. Yeah.
like you trip
'Cause
on something.
I have a +9.
Iliv comes and with a natural 20 essentially shoves the snow all down your shirt. So it is
I think
cold.
Blossom lets out a blood-curdling scream. But, like, it's not
Oh
a scream
my
of
god.
terror, it's a scream of, like,
Ah!
surprise. Yeah, it's like, and then, like, you know, like, the kind of, like, scream laughter you have when you're having fun with friends.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Yeah. And then after she recovers a bit, she rolls over, picks up a snowball, and starts threatening to throw it at Isla. No.
Ellis just kind of stands there and is like,
Do it. Do it.
with an
bitch.
eyebrow raised of just like, you are not as strong as Halu. I do not fear your snowballs.
God, can I be a bastard and get like a giant amount of snow and dunk it on Blossom's head?
I mean, I rolled a 12 to hit, so I'm not hitting. Do you guys
No,
throw
you're
it
not.
wide and it hits Halu? That brings
you try and throw it, but you're like still recovering, and it goes wide. And as you like stand up, Halu comes up behind and all of a sudden there's just snow in your vision all down your head.
It's Halou special.
I-
She did that to me yesterday too.
I saw Halu's head like whip around with like the red eye trail, you know, and like anime just like, oh, we're doing this, huh? We're doing this again, huh? Okay.
First thing in the morning? Hell yeah.
It's because we had to fucking make sure Blossom got some of the snowball fight experience.
Exactly.
I appreciate it.
Can I-
Yeah.
Yeah, while Blossom's recovering from that, can I just also pick her up and just gently toss her into a snowdrift?
She's getting
is-
fucking
It
bullied.
is a
Yeah.
cold morning for you, Blossom.
And then Iliv,
Fucking
as she's
bullied
in the
of
snowdrift,
bodies.
Iliv will just kind of crouch down, fully like a joking tone, and go, "You should go be the little spoon for Marcus."
I
Said you're
want
still
to say
packing.
what I want to say is, jokes on you. I was the big spoon until a couple weeks ago.
Do it, coward!
That is
No, I think she'd be too busy recovering from like being thrown into a snowdrift to say anything right now. To say anything to that.
Halu would help her out. Just
That's
like
the
after
part.
Yeah.
Halu got her entertainment for the morning.
Yeah.
Her free bread and circus will help
Yeah,
help
it was
Blossom
the
out.
short
and test her
entertainment of the morning.
off. Yup.
Yeah.
Iliv got the fucking Elvish idiom book burned finally.
You're taking away all of my favorite character items, guys.
Come on.
Tough.
First the
You're
fedora, then the Elvish idiom.
You're not
book.
getting that fucking fedora back. It's a wrap
Or
for
the
that.
goddamn
Gross.
astral plane.
Called growth.
No, it's called theft.
Oh, that's too funny. Tim, I did want to make a quick roll for ingredients before we
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and make that.
think it's I want to do a dedicated search. It's a DC 12.
Not to
I
be
believe.
that person, but didn't you already do one like at the end of last session?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I just want to, since it's the morning now, I just wanted to make another quick one.
It was the morning though, before.
It was the morning because I thought it was.
Yeah. No, it's the morning because that's when Halu and Sedge were sparring.
Oh,
You got the aphrodisiac LSD.
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
You did go searching with Iliv for that, and
Oh,
Iliv coming back
alright.
was
That's my bad. I thought it was a nighttime or it was like another day when we did that. All right, forget it. I'll leave it another time then.
yeah. Anything else you guys are doing?
I'm gonna trudge over.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna trudge over to Marcus's tent after he gets back from searching for plants. And like, where the hell were you? I called out for you, and you left me to be thrown into a snowdrift.
All I can imagine is just like little
I am
piles of
cold.
snow on
I
our
am
curtain.
He was
What?
in the middle of like deep packing down his tent.
Did you fall down a hill or something? Why do you look so wet for?
Hello threw me into a snowdrift. I called out for you, and you were nowhere to be found.
I'm sorry, but you do know if I were around, I'd just end up down that drift the same as you, right?
Got a point.
That could be arranged if you'd like to match.
Yeah,
I live holding up a snowball, so it's like we can start again.
Here, and Blossom, if you're that upset, I think Marcus just picks up a handful of snow and just puts it on his head. There, look, we're the same now.
We are not the same.
He puts some more on his head. There. No, he goes face down, plop on the snow. There, you happy now?
Yes,
Okay.
enough for now.
All right. You just let me know if you end up getting snowed in again. I'll make sure to be around so I can get snowed in with you.
You don't have to. I was just complaining for complaining's sake.
Okay. Maybe you should read your idioms. It always makes you feel better.
threw him into
smoldering and
the fire.
curling in the fire.
I smell burning paper.
Isla burned my book of idioms.
What? Your book of idioms.
They asked to see. They asked to see it, so they could get so they could remember one of them. So I gave it to them, and then they threw it into the fire.
Wow, first your fedora, now this. How cruel the world is.
I know. It's like the world is stealing my identity away just as I'm figuring myself out.
Oh, listen,
Oh my god, no, it's helping you find an identity outside of crutches.
I promise to get you another book of idioms when I have the chance, okay?
You don't have to, Marcus. Maybe
I'll
they're right, and maybe it is for the best.
No, what? I love your idioms. I don't see where they're coming from.
Did I ever tell you about the one about the bunny and the haystack?
No, but I would love to hear it if you have the chance.
I live constantly getting fucking microaggression from the fucking idiom.
Oh my gosh.
Blossom shares the idiom because I can't think of it, and then goes to finish packing up her stuff.
Maybe it takes you guys a little bit longer to get moving today, but hey, it's all worth it to have fun with friends.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How long is this fun gonna last before the horrors set in again?
No.
5 minutes probably.
Oh boy, the horrors.
Oh boy, the horrors!
Whether you guys have conversations or not.
Teehee.
Hee hee.
But you guys,
Oh.
yes?
No, it was a conversation I'm gonna have on the horse with everyone.
Alright. Yeah, as you guys get moving, heading further north, you guys still have like just under a week before you get to White Sparrow.
Cool.
But is
Nice,
there
okay.
anything, or any conversation you're having on the way there?
I
There's
live
a bit
Will
of-
after like a little bit into it. We'll be going, so the heat death of the universe.
Oh god, right.
It's about that.
That.
Yeah.
What?
So
What do you mean by
Um,
that?
the biggest TLDR I can give you is that where I ended up somewhere, I ended up, you know how like there's like the ethereal plane, I think between like the astral and you know like the prime and stuff like that. I ended up in a place like that, but it's a funky place where I think the only other person that got there and like lived was the person that invented planar shift.
I'm sorry. What?
Planar what?
It's a spell that lets you shift planes as long as you have a object like a tuning fork tuned to that plane, so you don't get lost and end up where I did. But so we met a god? Question mark, that calls itself entropy because it is entropy. And it's basically everything ends up there eventually, even death. It's just the culmination of everything. But the important thing is not any of that. That's all philosophical shit. But is that the part of it is the issues I'm having is because I don't have all the parts of myself. Some of them are just on the not in the prime material, in the Feywild at key emotional parts. And it could be like a literal, there's just a ghostly apparition of myself, or it could be the metaphorical of I like need to face something or other. Probably.
Oh.
Yeah, so like as I'm using my echo, I'm kind of like think I'm making it worse when I like rapid teleport because I am tearing myself apart. Kind of. Sort of.
Okay.
Ish.
Sorry, I'm still on the part of you met the apparently god concept of everything returning to chaos.
Because everything naturally goes towards that. So
Yeah, no, that's I'm on that. You met the concept.
in my dream, technically,
Your dream.
Marcus did a dream thing with me.
Right.
Dream things.
Why?
I not
did
to
it
not to
help
derail.
you? Did it want something from you? Is it like
No,
Marcus's thing?
no, it just kind of was helping me, and it gave me the answers it best could, and I'm just going on from there, because it's not really easy to contact, so it doesn't really want anything from me. It just kind of was helping, because it got to me in time. Purely accidental.
That's nice of it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. That's weird. Sorry. That's weird.
So you,
It's
you
weird
meant
for
to
me, too.
being older than time itself, and who will outlive time as we know it.
Yep. Because time will eventually disintegrate into and unravel into entropy, so everything becomes it. From what I understand.
Suddenly I don't feel so immortal anymore.
Eventually you will die and become chaos. And become entropy and become consumed by it and dissolve into nothing but what's left of over.
Oh, well that's already happening to me, so I think I'm right on track.
Wait.
Sorry, that was supposed to be a joke. Was that too soon?
Is there
Little bit.
a point to being alive then?
Yeah. There is.
Hello,
Because
there's
Also-
always a point to being alive.
also, not only that, but getting to entropy takes a really long time. Like, you die, and then eventually, like, think of, like, millennia-old souls. Like, we can't talk to them through Speak with Dead or anything, or any of that, because they've been dead for so long, because they have become entropy. Like, you live your life, you experience your things, you die, and then millennia later, whatever is left just dissipates.
You can talk
and that's
to
fine.
dead people?
Yeah?
What the fuck?
It's
What?
called Speak with Dead. I believe.
You say it so casually. Sedge!
What? I forgot that this is all new for you. Yeah, it's a thing that I believe clerics can really do. It's a holy
Clerics
thing.
and then necromancy wizards.
Right.
Oh.
You know, my sibling almost went into necromancy, but decided to go into botany instead.
Close enough.
There's a lot of overlap between the two, believe it or not.
It really is.
Okay, dead talking apparently to dead people aside.
Well, you need their head and stuff, and like there's like a specific criteria. I got really into like I almost went cleric path for a hot second, because I was just really into like the magic that I could see them do, but faith was not for me.
Okay. So we need to find little bits of you that are just hanging out.
And key, from what I got, and correct me if I'm wrong, DM, key emotional like connections for myself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like-
it's part of it. Some of it is literal, and some of it is metaphorical of finding yourself.
Cat.
Ylif lost a lot of their identity, and actual soul bits following the thing.
Yeah, so I just needed to find the pieces of myself, which, like, everything else kind of comes first, but if it starts getting bad, then that'll, kind of have to take a priority once we get back to the Feywild. I'd like to, not just vanish into nothingness. That'd be bad.
Yeah, let's please not do that. That's
I just can't rapidly switch between my echoes. Summoning my echoes and doing that seems to be okay, because I'm not like switching places with it. But if I can't rapidly like teleport with them.
Oh, okay.
I also do not understand the logistics of this. I've hit the point of my life is weird enough. I'm just accepting it.
Rolling with the punches. That's,
That this
I
has
can-
been my past 2 years,
I can
so
get
I'm
that.
kind of just happy for answers at this point, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go with yeah.
Cool beans, that's it.
That's it. Okay.
Oh, did we also roll back to the Blossom asked me to kill her part that I brought up yesterday while Blossom was asleep?
Oh!
You
Yeah,
And the Blossom's magic is getting
Blossom!
siphoned away.
Blossom! We need to have a
You.
conversation. What the fuck?
I trusted you.
Okay, the whole thing is out of the bag at this point with that, and I'm not doing it. Like, unless it is an absolute last resort, I am not. It was not fair to put that on my shoulders. And I'm not carrying that anymore. Not when I would carry it while they didn't know about the map stuff. But now that they know, I'm going to tell them. And you're going to also tell them about the magic bit, because that's also important. It wasn't fair for you to ask someone you barely knew to hold that. And it's especially not fair for you to get mad at me now that I, as your friend, can't hold it anymore.
Oof.
You're right, and I'm sorry for making you hold that. But well, you all know now.
Yes, we all. This is what I was talking about yesterday. Everyone else. Blossom, we were traveling together for days. And you told everyone else, and I was. Never mind. No, it's.
I was trying to find the right time to tell you hello.
No, I understand. I suppose I'm just frustrated at being treated like a child. And yes, I know I am one. But man, have I been hit with so many things that at this point it doesn't matter how old I am. I feel old.
I'm sorry for not telling you.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. I really.
The reason I didn't want to tell anyone anything, I didn't want to put the weight on you to have to do something I didn't know everyone would have the strength to do in the moment. if it came down to it.
I think that's something we're just gonna have to trust each other on. One of us, goes off the deep end, whatever way. Trust that it would bring you back. Or I don't know. But I don't think killing will happen. Or whatever this weird mark thing is. Like, turn into a tiny mab or something. I don't think you would be beyond us.
I barely made it back time in one piece.
And you
I
were
don't
alone
think there will be a next time.
You are alone there, though. You have us.
And you won't be unreachable in a dream. Ever again. And I kind of just gesture to Marcus.
Yeah, whatever's going on with your eyeball there.
Just give Hello a wink.
Waiting
With
for
which
the
eye, though?
comment.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with which eye?
Oh,
The
well,
green one or the red one?
obviously the green eye.
I am refraining
Yeah.
from DM comment.
Say it, coward.
No, say it. Say it.
You say never unreachable in a dream again, but then there's hello.
Mm-hmm.
I was specifically
Okay,
talking about.
But
I was specifically talking about Blossom.
No. But you say that, but Marcus was thinking the same thing as the DM here. I'm not so confident that I'll be able to reach Blossom in that instant. But I'm not gonna say anything.
Hey,
But no one else
We bitches
knows
don't know that.
this.
Yep.
Yeah. Nobody
bitches
needs
don't
to know.
No.
So, yes, if things got bad, before we had the abilities we have now, I did ask Eilif to take the necessary steps to prevent it from getting worse. In that line, the reason I asked Eilif is because, since I got back from the Feywild, every time I use my magic, I think Mav siphons away the tiniest fraction of it. I don't know where it goes, but I feel it disappear from this plane, almost. It's strange, like, it's hardly noticeable unless you're looking for it.
My love, if you're that worried about the mark, how about you have me take a look at it?
My love. Sorry. Continue.
And I think Marcus reaches out his hand to offer Blossom to give him her hand so he can take a look at it.
Sorry, I'm still reacting to my love. Anyway. Uh, I think she's really hesitant at first, and then she starts pulling the glove off of her hand
I think Marcus reaches out and
to
does
reveal
it.
it. I hate to ask this, but like also curiosity. Has the mark grown anymore, DM? Or like since the spa day?
Cast a lot of spells since the spa day, right?
I mean, I cast a bunch of spells when we were fighting. I cast a lot of high level spells during the
This
last
is true.
fight.
I think it's
Yeah.
again fractionally. You know because you're hyper
Okay.
aware of it, but I think to anyone else, looks
Hmm.
the same.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
I imagine Blossom has like various what look like Sharpie marks marking the progression of it
Oh
on
my
her
god.
arm
Like
that have
charcoal.
like faded over time. Yeah.
But yeah, I think Marcus takes Blossom's hand and very tenderly, takes off her glove from one of the hands, whatever hand he's grasping.
It's her. I think it's her right hand.
Her right hand. All right, takes her right hand.
Mhm.
And then he kind of just kneels down and kisses her hand while casting Identify.
Jesus.
Jesus.
See if I can't get anything from that.
Let me check.
Oh my god.
Moss and I over here just fanning ourselves, like, like damn.
Kind of. Spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Yeah, I want to use it on Blossom, but also on the, on the mark on her hand as well. I don't know if I wouldn't say necessarily counts as an item, but who knows?
Yeah, I think it's definitely.
Imagine there's a secret.
I mean, because
Imagine there's another
it did
secret
work.
spell affecting Blossom that I don't even know about.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
did work
god.
on Sedge's dragon mark, so I'm kind of running along that logic if possible.
Mhm.
As
Mhm.
well as the loose gem.
Yeah, the gem is a little different because that was a physical object, and the dragon mark was like result of a dragon. I think this is a little bit more vague. In
Mhm.
that yes, this is basically information you get sort of confirms what you've been told. Whatever this mark is a connection, is another symbol of a pact between Mab and the one she's made a pact with.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, the best you can get is the effects of this are essentially every spell cast, the caster pays a tithe to Mab, to the person on the other end. To what
Uh-huh.
end, you don't know. But it
Got it.
seems what Blossom says it is.
And when you say it's a symbol, just like the Black Diamond, does it also have some of those secondary effects, like the whole scrying and or being able to be call upon the person thing, or no?
Not this time, no.
Huh. All right. So that's good to know at least.
Yeah, it's effectively a
Huh.
tithe
Mhm.
mark, is what is a good way to call it. It's just a tithe mark.
You know what? I'll take that.
Damn
As,
Christian church.
I'll take that as somewhat good news. I was worried about Blossom being affected in the same way that Helu was.
You say that, but also keep in mind that you've had the confirmation that she is Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely an interesting thing that Mab is collecting a magic tithe from someone who is supposed to be Titania.
No, yeah. I
Her
know what you mean.
equal.
Mhm.
It was a freely given deal. Like Blossom freely accepted that deal. Beyond that,
I mean, begrudgingly accepted it, more like it, but
Mhm.
still freely accepted.
tomato potato.
Hmm. Good to know. All right. Marcus puts the glove back on Blossom. You were right about what you were saying before. It seems like you're paying a tithe to Queen Mab whenever you use your magic. Good thing is, you're not exactly being scryed on or called upon like Helu might be with her mark. I don't know if you can call that good news, but it's something that is good to hear nonetheless. I've already told Helu this before, but I think I know a first step we can take to probably help you out of your predicament. We'll have to be in the Feywild before we can start all that, though.
And that'll be a long while yet, then.
Of course, but at least we have somewhere we can start. At least we have some hope. I'll get you out of this, Blossom. I promise you that.
I think at the word promise, I think she's a little traumatized by that word, just a little bit. So I think she, her face kind of like goes from like a slight smile to
Sort of
a little bit of a frown. Yeah, and she just nods.
Okay, no promise. I'll do my darkness. Close enough.
I literally turned and looked at a camera like I was in the fucking office
I
when I heard the word
know.
promise. I was just like,
This bitch really said that? This bitch?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
And I think she's just like kind of rubbing the palm of her hand now as they're traveling. Just rubbing it like a worry stone almost.
Right. Maybe. Yeah, despite all the fun and games earlier, things get a little quiet.
we had to talk about it. Isla wasn't going to carry it anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't talk about Bruno, guys. This was Bruno for Blossom.
Isla really just went, nope, I'm not fucking carrying this burden for you anymore. Nope. I ain't fucking doing it.
To Luskan we go.
Yeah.
Just the point of order, Isla does ride near Sedge during the day.
Oh, yeah, I was saying, as as the conversation comes to a close, Sedge like gets closer to Ylif on Porsche, and he puts his hand on his shoulder. Doesn't say anything, but just kind of nods at Ylif.
Isla nods back. Also, really quick point of order, Isla does use they/them pronouns. I don't know where the he/him came from.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's my bad. I didn't know that either.
I think because you use he/him, so it's like
Oh.
No, you're fine, and it's not like a bad thing for Isla. They're agender. They said fuck gender.
got it.
All right, good to know.
Gender gang.
Good to know.
I don't want to be sedged in this household.
Yeah,
Again,
Fuck the bank.
that's a move.
it's both of y'all use he/him, so it's like
Mm.
when referring to.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. I just got reminded.
Let me change the tag in this February love. Hold on.
Is there anything
You're fine.
else? Are any other conversations happening?
Unless we sit down again for the night, I have nothing. I just have like one thing, but
Yeah.
it's when we stop.
Yeah, same.
I think today has sort of cleared up a little bit. There's obviously still the snow, but you've got like those sort of gray clouds. Obviously it's not going to snow more, though it is still cold. But you continue onward. Lot of portions of the road haven't been cleared, and these are like stretches between smaller villages that aren't marked on the map, and you can pass through or pass near them, you can kind of see them off the side of the road. And there are some people traveling south to Neverwinter. You can hear like families talking excitedly about the Winter's Day holiday coming up, and getting ready, and can't wait to see what's gonna happen in Neverwinter, because Neverwinter usually holds a pretty big celebration. But
God damn it, Kate!
That's literally so funny.
What happened?
Quick voice chat.
Voice chat. For all you listeners out there, Kate has put into the chat, Ylif identifies as they them, but their echo identifies as a fucking problem.
That is
Fucking hilarious.
so chef's kiss. On top of the y'all are on top on the quips tonight.
But I think you can sit down this night. Don't encounter much on the road, and generally I plan for this day of travel to pass relatively quickly. I mean, I just did big combat.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can sit down for the
So
night.
you want to sprint to the next combat?
Settle down for the night.
And Moss, you said you had something?
Yeah. I think it's been about 6 months since Helu first got her hair changed from like the like French braid that she used to have them in, or like the 2 French braids. I can't remember what. She had longer hair, and they were braided. That's all I remember. To her current hairstyle, her cute little bob. But I think it has grown out quite significantly over the course of the time.
Yeah.
And I think kind of sheepishly, but also like fairly hopeful, she would shuffle over to Marcus. Hey, Marcus, could you trim my hair down again, like how you did it the first time?
Finally, I was waiting for you to ask. Your hair's getting so long now.
Ugh, it's in my eyes. I keep forgetting.
No, of course. Especially if we're gonna be having to twerk,
Twerk?
Excuse me?
Not twerk. Trek. I meant to say trek in the forest later. I got that Christmas brain. Especially if we're gonna have to trek to the forest later.
Yo, I was going to quotes to immediately write that. Ike's got it.
Marcus says, okay, especially if we're gonna have to trek through the forest. It's best if we get your hair in order. Yeah,
in a group chat.
I would love to.
I need him.
Oh man.
God damn it, that was so funny.
Oh man. That is too funny.
Merry fucking Christmas, y'all.
All the time. Yeah, she'll like very quickly like plop down and like is trying to stay still, but like she shimmies in excitement a little bit every now and again as Marcus cuts her hair. I think her bangs, especially, I think in recent days, mostly at night, everyone would see her like put her hair up in like a little clip. So like her bangs would like kind of like like fan up a little bit. It's sort of like a little cowlick. It's very cute. Before she, goes to bed. Because
I
as
think-
someone who had bangs for a very long time, having bangs sticking in your eyeballs when you try to sleep is painful.
Yeah.
I think Marcus on his end uses his little alchemy station to warm up a nice little bowl of water for Helu's haircut. And yeah, cuts. I don't know what kind of hair Helu's looking for, or if she's just trying to go back to how her hair was before, or
Just the same as when Marcus first cut it.
okay, yeah,
Like
in the barn.
her art.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah,
Back to the
I think
ball.
Marcus cuts Helu's hair into that bomb in a very similar fashion. Something that I think he's somewhat used to. He's probably done it for a couple of River Rat kids when they're looking a little too grimy. So yeah, and pour some hot water on Helu's hair from time to time, and gives her that fresh cut.
Yeah.
And I think probably the two just talk about nothing in particular.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's a very warm moment for sure, since the last time this happened was in the barnyard when they were super good with each other.
Yeah, this was back at Falcons.
Yeah, back
Before
to
the
Falcons.
Gorthok fight. Like way before the
Okay.
Gorthok fight.
Hey, do you want to help me try to hunt down some plants after this? I wanted to do it before it got dark.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Yeah, finishes up Helu's little haircut.
All right.
Puts a little curl in the front.
You're
Oh,
able
yeah.
to
But yeah.
have that moment of helping Helu with her hair.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I also wanted to make a quick roll for ingredients before we settle down, hopefully with Helu.
Yeah, go for it.
Could I help with my survival?
It's kind of like it's a nature check, and you
Mm,
need to be proficient with
dang.
the kit.
Oh wait, I am proficient in nature.
Ooh, are you?
Yeah.
Could they help me, DM?
Yes, they can.
Ah!
Hey. Yeah, I have
Okay.
a +5 to my nature. I don't think
Oh,
I've ever
okay.
used my nature before.
Nice.
go.
Okay. All right. With that advantage, I got a. It's like my first roll was a nat 20. Actually, my second was a 4, so I'll go with the nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. All right.
Fuck it up.
Success. You collect one ingredient. Most appropriate terrain ecosystem.
Last time you were still in the forest. Are we in the tundra now? Would you say?
I'll say we're now in tundra territory.
I'm reading now is actually on a critical success, you instead recover 1d4 ingredients.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll that d4 then, really quick. Or
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and roll
Or
that d4.
you can roll. Okay. Give me a sec. Where's my d4?
Actually, now I think about it, I actually have an idea to.
I got a 2, so not very high.
But yeah,
still
go ahead
good.
and roll.
I think we said mountains last time.
I said grassland, but now let's go with Arctic this time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Go
All
ahead
right,
and
so
roll
I'm
the
rolling
D20.
2 separate ones. All right. First one is an 8. Ooh,
Okay.
blue leaf. And let me roll my second one. Second one's a 10, so 2 blue leaves.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
Blue leaf.
Yeah, you find they are thin trees. They're thin trees clustered together in this thick copse with the gleaming blue of the leaves.
Ah.
Well, one tree is the wood, often you
Oh, I like that little detail. All right, I think when he does find a tree, he scrapes off like a piece or two off the wood, and he's probably carrying a torch because it starts getting dark, and he's like, "Hey, hello, look at this," and he throws those little pieces of the wood on his what did I say, on his torch,
Yeah.
and it for a moment it like erupts in blue flames, like.
What the fuck? That was cool as hell.
he
Wait, why
gives
did
out.
you... Wait, why did you do that?
He gives Hello a piece of wood to try it.
That's a mistake.
It's a mystery tool.
Oh
Don't believe
no.
Hold on, I need to put this in the inventory.
It's just
mystery.
it's just one of the properties of the wood of the tree. Hello. A lot of entertainers, the more high-priced ones, they like to carry around a handful of these, freak out the peasants and whatnot. Good bit of
Poor
fun.
bastards.
Yeah, should be able to make some use of this. And tucks away the 2 little blue leaves.
Yeah. The leaves and the sap are often ground in the creation of vivid blue dye. Dye clothes.
All right, awesome.
There's a high chance that like some of the clothes maybe you bought at Always Winter were in fact dyed with blue leaf.
Ah, good to know. Okay. Tells Hello that fact. That little factoid. All right, I'll add that to my little list. All right, I think after that, he tracks back with Hello.
I think Hello would start asking Marcus questions about alchemy. Genuinely.
Ah, okay. I think, yeah, he's answered the questions. He throws on some interesting little facts, like to freak out Hello, he goes into his little bag and he takes out his vial of rosary blossom that he got a couple days ago that looks like lips. He's like, "Ooh, it's
Yeah.
gonna kiss you."
Ugh. Keep that between you and Blossom, please.
I don't know. This stuff is just as crazy. If you find this stuff out there, don't start eating it because it'll take you on a trip.
Hold on. How autistic do I want to make it, Hello? I know not to put strange unknown plants into my mouth, Marcus.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I don't know if you thought it looked pretty or something, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm kind of little snack." But-
Yes, delicious tea or deadly poison. Like,
but yeah, I think Marcus gives Hello a quick crash course on alchemy and how they're in an Arctic region, so blue leaves kind of tend to grow inside this climate. He gives Hello kind of little lesson on the basics about how you need an alchemy base, and that could be something like alcohol or all kinds of different types of dust. And what he's collecting now is the herbal part of his ingredients. Usually, it's something that you mix in with the bases. This and the little lip thingy. So right now he's just gathering stuff together until he has enough stuff that he can actually
Make
cook
stuff.
something up. Exactly.
Cooking.
Cooking.
And so yeah, it's generally if like we'll have something. Otherwise, this night can pass relatively quietly. So that Olive can
Yeah,
take.
I think Ilip and Sedge just take watches together
I
at this point.
just
if
about
they
to
could find
say.
that.
I was literally about to say Sedge and Ilip can take watch together if they'd like. And yes, Kate.
I wanted to do something while everyone else is asleep. Probably like
For
either
fuck's
on my
sake.
watch or Marcus's watch.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say it's on my watch. Probably like middle of the night. I get up from relaxing, probably finishing organizing my tent for the night, before I trance, and then I look over and see there's still I'm assuming there's still candlelight coming from Marcus's tent.
Yep.
And that I'm gonna go over and kind of peek my head in. You're
think
still awake?
Yeah, I think you find Marcus trying to clean up a little bit because I think the alchemy lesson went back to camp, and he let Hello try to make something, and Hello probably caused a small fire around his tent area.
Yeah, probably a little.
So yeah, he's cleaning up some liquids and some crushed stuff and some burned bits.
I'm
He's like, "Oh,
sorry.
yeah, Blossom, come in. I'm just tidying up." as best I can.
I'm not disturbing you, am I? You're not about to go to sleep?
No, I wouldn't be able to go to sleep with this mess here.
Right.
I let Hedlu try her hand in alchemy. Might need a couple more lessons before she knows how to properly boil water.
Damn.
Blossom wipes her finger along like the side of the tent where there's a big soot stain. Her finger comes up black. I can see that.
Yes, I still have quite a bit to get through.
Yes.
Are you all done with your trance?
No, I was actually going to trance after this. I did want to ask you a couple things though, while it was quiet.
Okay. Sure, I could use the company. Use a break from the cleaning.
First thing, I mentioned how Helu and I visited your hometown and met your family. Your sister let us into your room when we visited.
Oh, right, we're doing this.
And
Yes.
I found something that was rather curious. I want to say before I say anything else, I'm sorry for going through your things. It wasn't right. It was an invasion of your privacy.
It's all right,
But that
Blossom. Those things belong to a child that I no longer am, so.
That's so
right. So, who's Mr. Brightly?
I think Marcus just takes a deep breath and sigh. Seems like you're ever insistent on knowing about this, so best we get it out of the way. Marcus probably gets like a little stool off from the side of his little tent and plops it down for Blossom to sit on.
She sits.
Okay. Marcus sits on the other end of her, and rubs his hands for a moment. Tries to compose himself to get some words going. Now, this might be a little long, but I can tell you really want to know about this, so just bear with me, okay?
She nods.
Okay. How does Blossom look right now, by the way?
In what way?
Sounds like potentially
facial-
nervous.
Yeah, facial expressions, whatever, just wondering.
Yeah, she's a little nervous about what she might hear. Because like she has her guesses about who Mr. Brightly was and possibly still is. Based on the snooping that she's done. I think she's bracing herself for the worst.
Oh. It's got to be Marcus.
She's preparing because she really wants to try to be better than she has been, especially since she's coming to him about this secret that he's hidden from everyone. So she's trying to brace herself for the worst so that she can be as calm at the revelations she may hear as possible and not freak out like she did last time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there is like a lot of nervous energy coming from her.
Blossom is locked in.
Yeah.
I mean, scream at Marcus this time right away.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he takes Blossom in for a second, kind of getting that nervous energy,
Mhm.
but also knowing it's best probably not to deflect or lie about anything. So he just gets into it. Damn, where do I start with this? Fuck.
He's not deflecting or lying? Growth.
So much character growth.
I did promise Blossom that, so. Oh man, this is
Enough with the freaking promises, dude. Stop it.
Sorry, force a habit.
No more promises.
Man, this is such a long, heavy thing to put into words. All right, but I'll try. Blossom, as stupid as it may sound, the mire of Dead Man is where I became a man. Not in the traditional sense, more in the way that someone is forced to be. My coming of age wasn't met with some warmth or inner peace or some kind of deep wisdom. It was, instead of realization, a glimmer into how destructive I would turn out to be. It all started with a request, as most things do. Half-Ant spoke of a camp that had been made in the mire and how a group running said camp was in need of supplies. Usually smugglers would be the last people you would hire to deliver your cabbages, but with the dangers that the mire presented, you needed someone willing to gamble their lives. You know how loose I tend to be in that regard, so we were just the people for the job. But obviously, you also hire a smuggler for a certain degree of secrecy. And it goes without saying, anyone who pitches a tent in a place like the mire is more than likely up to no good. So I told Hadhan I would take the request under one condition. That was that I was able to meet the leader of this new client of ours. I wanted to ease my mind from the possibility of us supplying some crazy band of bandits or something so close to town. You know, to avoid any harm coming. Even as a child, I prided myself in being able to read people. It is only now that I know some people aren't meant to be read. Obviously, the journey wasn't without its bumps, but overall, we were able to reach the camp. I admit I was half expecting to run into some cutthroats hiding away in some hole in the wall. But I was met with the exact opposite. I think the best way I can put it is the sedge was filled with sedge types, you know, learned men of many different fields. Place was absolutely littered with all kinds of scientific shit. Only thing that really stood out to me was this awesome alchemy station. Something straight out of one of my dad's wet dreams or something. After some pleasantries, I met their leader, Brightly. He was a man with the most overwhelming presence. You know, the type of handsome that shunned with hidden wisdom, with a tongue forged in silver and a 3-piece drenched in cinnamon. I could feel him seeing right through me as I tried my darnest to see through him. We had a bit of back and forth before we got down to business. What he was asking for was pretty simple. He just wanted a shipment of food and other essentials from time to time. When I pressed him for the details of his camp, he told me that they were a group of archaeologists. From what I saw and heard, it seemed believable to me. The mire is a tomb for many lost things. I could think of no better place to dig up the past. So, a number of months passed. Me and Half-Hand made our deliveries without incident. During that time, I believe that me and Brightly became good friends. We would talk for hours about subjects that would interest... we'd talk for hours about some subjects that would interest me and both of us, and He almost seemed to know more about alchemy than my own father, so it was easy for me to be absorbed in the subject with him. Most of all, he taught me how to truly read people. You know, their desires, their needs. I learned a lot from him. But he was the path to my biggest mistake. Folks started to go missing in Leyland, younger ones to be exact. The town did what it could to investigate, but with no luck. One day, a desperate mother came to me. Whatever hope she had of seeing her son was starting to grow faint. So much so, she somehow believed that I could help. Me being the idiot that I am, I took her request, investigated. And to keep things short, it led back to Brightly. I couldn't quite believe it. I thought maybe he would be a lead to something else, to who was actually behind this. So I confronted him, and he confirmed my fears. When he did, he took me to their site and to where they were hoping to reach. And it led to a grand library, the likes of which I can't even describe. Their captives stood huddled at its center, cowering around a beacon. It was only when I reached the beacon that Brightly told me where we were. A place lost to time, a place not believed to be real. The lost library of Televir. The beacon at its center, I would later find out, was a prototype of the planar beacon that once adorned the top of the tower back at home. I'm sure you've seen it. They now use it as barracks. It used to belong to that wizard. Caused all kinds of mayhem back in the days. Well, way back, long before I was born. Nearly destroyed Leyland. And it was there, in that room, that he gave me a choice. He tried to reach out to me, reminding me of us being kindred spirits. Two ambitious men at the edge of the world with the opportunity of power right in front of us. He offered me a place by him, or I could join the others. I answered him with the other end of my dagger. It didn't kill him outright, but it did give me the chance to run. I ran further into the library, but I could only run away from the blast for so long. Before I knew it, I was cornered and outclassed. From what I can remember, through all the chaos, a book fell on my lap. I found comfort in it, and I held it close. And like any child, I cried and I pleaded for help. I wasn't sure who I was calling to, just anyone to whisk me away, to take me away from that place, to free all of us from that hell. Then, for a moment, everything stood still. Not only in the library, but also in my soul, I felt something shift. Before the stacks around me burst in a glow and a hum. It was peaceful for a moment until the screams began. I used the confusion to get back to the center of the library. I had to find the others. I had to get them out of there. But all I could hear were those damn screams. The scraping of claws on tiled floors, the crashing of shelves, the ripping of flesh and the crushing of bone. It was everywhere. Everything in me was telling me to run. Everything in me wanted to just disappear, but I needed to get them. I wanted to get to them, Blossom. I turned a corner once I made it to the center of the library, but when I finally did, it was too late. They were gone. In a pile just like the rest. Coming from the beacon was a chaos I can't put into words. All I knew was I was next, but I couldn't move. All of my reasons for fighting were now gone. I was snapped back, though, as I felt these little hands reach out towards my jacket, and there in front of me was a little boy. He was wounded. He was pale. He didn't look all that great, so I picked him up and I ran like hell. It just felt like everything was coming after me, and I could only get so far, and the screams never stopped. I don't know how I did it, but I was finally able to get back to the boat where Half Hand was waiting for me. We rowed away. We needed to get back in time for the boy, but he joined the others halfway back. I wasn't able to save him either. Before we got back, me and Half Hand talked about everything. I told him about what happened. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't able to save them. And I didn't know if I could go back, or I didn't know what to tell everybody. What was I supposed to tell that mother? That her son died in my arms? We had enough time to think about it, though, and he convinced me that all the cultists died, just like everyone else. So when it came time for us to get back to town, we just told everyone that we weren't able to get back in time before this ritual started, or whatever you want to call it. That we were able to push them back, but we were unable to save the others. Obviously, everyone was devastated. But they were still thankful for what we did, or what they thought we did to those men. So for a while, the town looked up to me. To them, I just didn't make it in time, but I was able to get vengeance for their children. But I know what I did. I'm the one that killed them. Not just those men, but the people I went there to bring back and to protect. Weeks passed by. Half Hand had left. He went to Neverwinter. I don't think he could handle either, but I tried to stay home. I tried to stay in Leyland. But I couldn't handle it. Everybody was so thankful, so understanding. And I just knew deep inside what I had done. That I was the reason they were all gone. So I couldn't accept their thank yous and their gifts and their kind eyes and kind words. So I did the only thing I knew to do. I did what I thought was best, and I left. I went to go find Half Hand in Neverwinter and start my life anew. Away from what happened. So hopefully all those people could find peace. And maybe I could find some peace in turn. But here I am. Still hurting everyone.
I think
But yeah.
Marcus, I think while he was like nearing the end of his story, Blossom reached out, and like took his hand and just like squeezed it at the end.
But yeah,
How old were you?
I was 14 at the time, just turned.
Young, such a heavy bud.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems so long ago now, but not long enough. You know. But yeah, that's why I haven't been home in a very long time. Why I don't talk to my parents anymore. Why I can't really bear to go back. But yeah, that's who Brightly was. He's a man now torn to bits somewhere. That damn library.
At least he was wrong about you.
Was he though? I mean, I try to go to Neverwinter to run away from all that, and I feel like I became exactly the man he was telling me I was.
In Neverwinter, you were trying to help people. You were trying to help Angelica. You left when you found out what you were doing was hurting them instead.
No.
You were helping the people of Phandalin when I met you. Even with this heavy weight you wear, you don't let it hold you down. You were trying to help me. You're so young, Marcus. So young. The world has tried to bury you, and you haven't let it win yet.
Thank you for your kind words, Blossom. Since that day, I can't shake this feeling that I'm the one burying other people. Not only other people I heard in Neverwinter, but those kids that I failed. But yeah, I hope that helps answer any questions you might have had about that period in my life.
Honestly, I was scared it was going to be worse.
Listen, I don't blame you. I don't exactly invoke the greatest confidence in that regard. What did you think I was going to say?
Well, I thought that at 14 you might have been naive enough to join him. Not for a long while, but
No, yeah. I admit there was a moment when he asked me where I thought about it seriously for a second, a moment. But I looked out towards the others and I couldn't do it, no matter what he was offering me. But yeah, since that day I've been I've been tied down to he who shall not be named.
Is that why you don't sleep anymore?
I've always had a hard time sleeping since that day. But it's recently I just haven't really had the need anymore. Everything's so busy, so hectic. I could use my time for bigger and better things. Yeah, it does. It does make it hard at times. I can't even begin to tell you how many nights I've woken up hearing the sounds and seeing all of them. Just, I don't know. It never leaves me. I just wish I was able to help them.
This might seem dark to say, but it's too late to help them now.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I've told myself that many times. I just hope they were able to find some semblance of peace in those horrible moments.
I believe they did. I think they saw you, and they thought, someone's coming to save us. Someone remembers us. Someone is thinking of us.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
were there. You were there for them when their families couldn't be. You were there for that little boy. He didn't die alone. None of them did. Thanks to you.
I think Marcus definitely starts crying a little bit. Almost sobbing, I think, in his hands. Very overcome with emotion after saying all that and hearing these words. Yeah, you're, other than Half Hand who was there, you're the only person I've ever told that to. And
The others might be asking. Sooner rather than later.
yes,
I know
sorry, go ahead.
we've all been curious how you met your patron.
I'm not sure I'm not sure I really have the heart to tell the others. I'm mainly telling you because I don't want to keep anything from you, especially when you ask me. But the others, I don't know if I can face them with a tale like that.
I think if you ever feel You have the strength to relive it again. It might create a little bit more understanding if they knew.
All right, I'll consider it. Just
Take your time with it.
just one of those things I've been trying my best to forget.
Don't forget it. Learn from it. It's an important part of you.
Okay. I will. I'll try my best to keep it close to my heart the same way you are. Thank you for everything, Blossom.
I love you, Marcus.
And I love you, you idiot.
And I think she kind of like leans against him while he finishes cleaning. Just spends the rest of her watch washing Marcus and stays with him in his tent for the rest of the night.
Yeah. The morning comes quietly. Maybe some very light snowfall, but it is a bright morning. Well, share in each other's company where you can. Pack up. Get ready to head on to the day. Is there anything else?
I think Blossom comes out of Marcus's tent, slightly shifting into her fall colors.
So Blossom, I feel like we probably get up at the same time.
Mhm.
You come out of
Oh.
Marcus's tent.
Oh,
Shut up!
Oh.
Let me get through this. You come out of Marcus's tent at the same time that Sedge comes out of Violet's tent, and he just looks at you, his coughs, and doesn't say a word.
uh-huh.
Hey, yo.
And I look at him, and he looks at me.
And I
He looks at me.
That's crazy.
It's the fucking meme where like the two people are leaving
Spider-Man.
the other person's
Hold on.
bedroom, and they're
Hold
just
on, I
like,
want to make. Hold on.
I think Blossom just does a thumbs up to Isla, or to Sedge.
That's
It goes back to her own tent.
He blushes and also goes back to his own tent, probably to like get started on taking it down.
Yeah.
All right. You have that little moment.
that's so funny.
What? You can pack up and head on for the day. Now, I had a fun little encounter I wanted to do, but before I do that, is there anything else you guys... I know I keep asking, I just want to make sure.
Yes, actually, I did have something. Just more as we're walking. This is not
Oh, yeah,
a
go for it.
necessarily stopping thing. Hello would actually ride up again, up next to Blossom, looking very intent, like very. Blossom, I have a question for you. You are muted, by the way.
Yes, what is it?
You're just okay. Please don't take any offense to this, but you're so dainty and small and noodle-armed.
Hello, you're making this very hard to not take this the wrong way.
Sorry, right. What martial weapons are you proficient with?
Martial weapons?
Weaponry of any kind?
Well,
You look like you could be good with a bow.
Falcon taught me how to use, a crossbow and a sling, and
Crossbows.
Using a dagger is fairly self-explanatory.
Yes, but can you use any of these things well?
If I had, a bonus to hit, it would probably be a +7.
A bonus? You're so strange. Anyways.
It's a Feywild term.
Somewhere.
I live from in the front hearing something Feywild thing, just not even knowing the context, not knowing the conversation, just goes, yep.
God,
Thanks, bud.
I feel like I have to incite this. You know what? No, Helu's one-track minding right now. It's weapon time, motherfuckers. When we go to bed down for the night, I want to see you with that dagger. Okay?
Hi.
You want to see me with the what?
The dagger. I want you to try and stab me.
You want me to stab you?
Yes, with a weapon. I want to see how good you are with it.
Sedge's dad instincts are pinging.
I told your instincts are pinging. I'm just, I hear someone training opportunity. Red eye stare.
I was thinking about what you were talking about last night and how, the cunt who shall not be named was, taking away some of your magic. And, well, the easiest way to solve that is for you to not use magic. But again, you're very small and you have noodle arms, so you're kind of limited on options. Yeah, I guess crossbows are a good option for you. You do probably have the leg strength for it, to at least draw it back.
Sorry.
But there are other, weapons that would work for you.
Hello, you see. Thank you, hello. I will do my best not to take that as an insult.
Damn, you're just getting roasted by Heller this morning, huh?
To be fair, if I don't use my magic, I am basically cannon fodder out on the battlefield. I am all but useless except for drawing attention. So,
Well, you're also a pretty face. That's a plus.
Thank you, Marcus.
Oscar pipes up. That is drawing attention.
Damn.
Not helping.
Okay, but I guess the long story short point I am trying to make is, what if you don't have to always use magic? What if you're able to turn someone into a pincushion yourself upon your own power?
That would take a very long time for me to master. We're talking weeks and possibly months of training and practice.
You got time, and I'm a very good teacher. I'm sure I could teach you.
Isla from the front is just going, why not ask the trained soldier? Why not ask the trained soldier? I am
Look,
right here.
Helu gets
That
to
was my
be.
job.
Look, this is just my excuse for Helu to info dump on everything she knows about weaponry, and it's gonna be funny
And
because
fucking
Marcus
good for
Marcus
her.
was her last victim.
Uh-huh.
Good
She's
for her.
Now it's Blossom's turn.
I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the art of the blade, but I don't think I'll do very well.
Oh, nonsense. Everyone starts somewhere. It's important to give yourself patience and understanding when undertaking a new task.
Does the fact that I could be a Fey Queen, alter your position in any way, shape, or form?
No. Because
Oh,
until
shit.
you're wearing a shiny crown, you're still Blossom. And even if you wear a shiny crown, you're still Blossom.
What good is this fucking title if it doesn't get me out of doing things I don't want to do?
Anyways,
Right.
it's more so working on the basics, working to build the basic foundation of your training. If you have a solid foundation, then everything else that comes after just builds upon those blocks of training. And you get the sense that Helu is sort of reciting this as she's talking about it. But the best thing you can do is pick 1 or 2 weapons. For you, probably dagger or short sword. And I
No,
guess
I can barely lift a short sword.
daggers then. That's fine. Ooh, 2 daggers. You could stab someone real good with those. Probably not in vital areas. You don't do that.
I'd hope if I only get 2 attacks in, I would stab them in a vital area before they kill me outright.
They wouldn't kill you. I'd be there to beat them up. Anyways, the important thing is to build the basics of the foundation to work off of for anything else that happens in the future. I'm not expecting you to be like me, or like Ylif, or like Sedge, and have mastery over every single weapon that there is. That's unrealistic. I, however, would like to help you gain mastery over a small, select few that would help you the most effectively, because you're also very mobile and very fast. And also, think of it this way. If you don't use your magic, you're kind of saying, fuck you to she who must not be named. And that's a little funny.
I would like to tell her to shove it every once in a while. Perhaps I can acquire something to shove into her.
Yeah. So, there are options, and there are like different types of crossbows, and and I think Helu goes on, and it's just very excitedly trying to help Blossom is very much okay, there's no use being upset anymore. It is now time to problem solve. Let's problem solve, and this is the only way the barbarian knows how, is to beat the shit out of things.
She's fucking
Nice.
valid for it.
Yeah. I think every time Helu introduces a new weapon type, Bobson's like, oh, that's very interesting, but I think I'd be more comfortable with a dagger. Oh, that also sounds really cool, but can we still go back to the daggers? Just kind of
Helu's
waiting the whole time.
all right, fine. Because also, maybe Helu's getting a little rusty in the other weaponry types, and this is also just an excuse for her to train.
I was right there!
We haven't had time!
We will have time when we sit down at camp tonight.
Yes, we will. It'll be. Oh my god, this is gonna be so funny. Blossom's going to get ganged up between gladiator trained Hellu and like proper soldier trained Ylif. Oh no!
no.
Oh
Blo-
Don't forget Sedge is also in that mix.
Oh
yeah.
no!
Blossom's gonna run into Marcus's tent that night just crying. Kids and drinks and I don't know which one to trust.
Island is going to get Blossom proficient in a short sword. Fucking watch me.
Crazy.
Kitty.
I call then as Hellu and who came up with this idea.
Oh, absolutely.
Daggers and crossbow. Even though Hellu's a bit snide when it comes to crossbow. You know what would happen? I think the reason why Hellu doesn't like crossbows because she's so strong. She tried to, when you pull back the crossbow.
Did she snap a bowstring?
No, worse.
Oh.
I think her foot slipped. It was like the big crossbows where it had
Oh.
like the hip. It slipped
Oh.
and the butt of it just rammed right into her face. I think that is why she hates crossbows.
Oh no.
Look,
That's rough, but I get it.
yeah. Look, she's also probably hit herself in the face or so many times with,
Yeah.
other objects. She has beamed her noggin.
There's a list of weapons Hellu refuses to use because the one time she used it, she hurt herself.
No. I mean, yes, but that's her own private list. She'll still use them, but she won't tell a soul. The information I have bequeathed upon you all dies with you all. Hellu will never speak a word of these embarrassments.
No, you know what else Blossom gives me?
Hates
A fucking
tridents.
sling.
Huh?
So
I
you know what
hates
else?
tridents.
Like, Blossom coming in with a trident.
No, what if she came in with a fucking scythe? Anyways.
Well, you were saying, Justin?
Yeah,
I would say that Blossoms gives me slings. You know, like a
David
little-
and Goliath.
Yeah, Blossom
Yeah.
does give slings.
I am proficient in slings, crossbows, and daggers
Oh.
already.
I mean,
Which
bro,
is sort of why, yeah.
That's a
okay.
sorcerer thing.
Yeah.
They have some
Mhm.
martial capability. It's very, very
Cool.
minor.
Simple weapons.
They have
Simple weapons.
a nuisance capability, basically.
Yeah, specific simple weapons they are proficient in.
You run out
Yeah.
of spells, sling time.
Exactly.
Do you even have a sling in your inventory?
Nope. I have a crossbow and a dagger.
Oh, perfect. We can work with the crossbow then.
Yeah.
Work with both. Anyways. That's it. I think Hellu is trying to very eagerly convince Blossom, no, let me train you. Let me teach you how to use this effectively.
Become my
And then
Padawan.
Ylif and Sedge fucking slow down the horses to box Blossom in.
Oh. Oh no.
Because Marcus also had to go through this shit with Hellu for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus sees this Ylif and Sedge
Uh-oh.
triangle of doom, and Marcus just goes, nope. No.
No.
Wow.
No
Marcus, how
thanks.
could you do this to me?
Life. It's Sid the Sloth meme.
Marcus, after all we went through last night, how could you do this to me? How could you abandon
Damn,
me
you
like
guys
this?
went through a lot last night? Damn.
Damn.
After everything you told me about?
Man, that hand holding must have been exhausting for you.
Hey, I never specified what we did after.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Hellu's assuming you guys were holding hands.
it was a fate to black guys. You guys don't know.
True, we don't know. But
Jesus Christ.
We're the worst.
We're the best.
Moving on.
Yeah. That's it. That was my whole spiel.
yeah, I think
Hellu went to problem solving mode.
it's from the sound of things, Hellu just info dumps for a large portion of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which leads into sometime a little after midday, on the side of the road, you guys come across it looks like a caravan. obviously like
Damn, Sahanovan.
tilted off to one side. It's a single wagon, I should say. It's a single wagon, that's tilted oddly, and there is someone standing there, like hands on the hip, looking down at the wagon wheel, which is missing, actually.
No, shut the fuck up! Are we on a hill? Are we on a hill?
No, not really.
Is
Oh,
this what I think it is? Is this? Oh, okay.
okay.
Huh?
Hello, Fred.
I-
You know, you
I
know.
know- I
If
know
you
what
know,
you're
you
thinking
know.
of. I know what you're thinking of, and it was one
No.
of those like, huh, that is a really funny coincidence. But no, this you aren't on a
Don't
hill.
worry about it.
Yeah, this person is on a hill, staring down at the wagon wheel, which is missing, and seems to be like considering it.
Hello, friend. It looks like you're gonna have a hard time getting on the road, missing a wheel and whatnot.
Yeah, and he turns and he looks and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Yes, I will have trouble, as you correctly deduced. I don't know where it went. Somewhere lost in the snow here.
How do you lose a
You
wheel?
don't see it up there on your And he like takes a moment and like really takes in your mounts and he goes,
Those.
I mean, but I can have a look around for you if you would like.
"If you don't," and at this point he's like just like clocking horse, like normal horse, elk, skeleton
Dead
horse.
horse.
All right. I got the perfect thing. I got the perfect thing to freak him out even more. After he says yes to that request, I think Marcus opens up one side of his coat, like on his flap, and out of nowhere, just emerging from the flap is a fucking bat that just comes climbing out of his
Why are you like
chest
this?
and onto his shoulder, right?
Why are you like this?
Before Marcus kind of takes a bat on his fingers and makes it fly up in the sky, and I'm gonna look through his eyes to see if I can find this wheel.
Oh my god, you have Find Familiar?
Go ahead.
Maybe.
An investigation check or a perception check.
Meanwhile, Ilith turns to this poor dude and it's just like, he's like that. Ignore him.
Oh,
Ignore
the bat is delightful. I was simply, you don't see those two kinds of mounts here.
What did you say your name is?
Oh wow! I got a 24 for that one.
All right, give me
Damn.
one moment. I, in fact, forgot to give this man a name.
Ilith
James
immediately is just
Jameson.
suspicious.
I like James Jameson.
Very blue, James.
Jameson.
James!
Let's see.
Please can his name be Barry Blue James?
No.
No!
Come on,
Come on!
No.
Mr. Barry Blue James at your service.
Party pooper. I had a tabaxi named Moonshine who made moonshine, and he can't be named James Jameson.
I'm doing a thing with this guy. He can't be named that. I'm doing
Aw.
a thing.
Okay.
Is it
Aw.
Jay Jonah Jameson?
He can't be goofy.
No,
Aw.
What about? Can be J. Jonah Jameson?
no.
He could be
Let me
Jeremy
phone you up,
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Spider-Man!
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt?
His name is my name too.
There goes Sean James.
And at least he is
I'm looking for like
at least he is middle name.
a specific kind of name here while I go through random name generators. Like,
Is it like a one? Like, does it feel like it has
Don't worry
the
about it.
parentheses?
Don't worry about it.
Name him Twilight Sparkle.
No, don't worry about it.
What's that bluebird from the regular show?
Mordecai?
Mordecai.
Yo, bro's name is Skips. I love it.
I'm sorry, Shed. We're such fucking assholes.
What you trying to help?
Name him Rigby.
What about Pops? Is it just Pops?
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, it's just Pops. Name him Steven Quartz Universe.
No, alright, you fuckers.
We're
You
at that
keep
is-
vamping while you found a name.
My friends call me Kristoff. Really, just call me Kristoff.
Does he have a wife named Anna?
No.
And a reindeer named Sven.
Shush.
I will let you
Is
tell
he Christoph
Marcus if
Gavin?
he found the wheel, though.
Yeah, with using the bat, flying over, you can spot the wheel. It did seems to have like rolled off and is partially like buried in snow. It looks like it might have rolled and then fell over. So hard, like it is hard to see. It is very easy to miss in the snow.
I see. Okay.
But you are able to find
Alright.
it.
I make the bat circle around the wheel and say, "Hey, Sedgeworth, do you mind grabbing that wheel down there for our new friend here?"
I've told you 1,000 times my name isn't Sedgeworth. Yes, I can grab it.
Thank you.
But,
Yeah, looks like we found your wheel.
Might I inquire as to your names?
Oh god.
You
creepy.
can call me Ylith.
Wonderful, wonderful. Great to meet you.
Here
Peace be
comes
with you.
bad. Here comes bad liar. Hello, coming in hot. Yeah, my name's Jade.
It's Hello with a steel chair!
What did you say?
Jade.
Okay. It goes Jade then. Beautiful name.
Thanks.
I
So, like-
apologize with her. She has a hard time with eye contact.
Oh,
So-
I understand.
So, like, what happened?
The autism.
Where are you going? Do you want to tell us, like, your body?
I was going south for Neverwinter. I love winter's days. With it coming up, I was going to set up my stall. And he gestures to his wagon. Set up my stall to sell trinkets.
Trinkets.
Ooh.
Trinkets. Trinkets.
But I must have hit a rock or something, and the wheel just popped off.
Hmm. Well, my new friend, it's your lucky day. We love trinkets.
Great.
Could we get a look at the trinkets?
Can I make an insight check on this dude?
Yeah,
I would also like to insight check this dude.
Yeah.
go ahead and make an insight check.
Can I? Is there like anyone else around us? Can I see if there's anyone like sneaking up? If this is a highway
Yeah,
robbery?
go ahead and make a perception check.
Nope, I don't.
That's a natural one for Blossom.
It's a 7.
I probably would have done the same with the bat before while flying around looking for the wheel. So can I make a perception check on that?
Insight check or what? Or perception for the people? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
like, you guys are so suspicious because you guys have met
We're-
other people that you aren't really sure what's going on with this guy.
17 for my perception.
Yeah.
And what the hell-
23.
There doesn't appear to be anyone else. It just appears to be this guy.
Okay.
And his mount, I should be clear, and he does have like horse up to the wagon. Who are just standing there very calmly.
How stupid. I'm kidding.
So yeah, while we get your whole wheel situation fixed up, we would love to take a look at your trinkets.
Well, they are inside the cart, and I usually like to do the whole presentation of opening it, but I'm afraid that if I get in right now, the wagon might tip over.
I see.
So we wait for the wheel.
Yep, Seth should be here with it any second.
Yeah, I can't imagine it takes particularly long.
Yeah, no,
It's
you
like burying
like
a stone right
trudge over. You trudge over and are able to pull it out, and he goes, "There it is! Not that far, really." Well, thank you so much for
If
finding it.
If you don't mind my asking, how long did it take you to realize this wagon wheel wasn't here? It was buried under a considerable amount of snow.
Yes, I only just I think I felt like a bump, and then the wagon was perhaps a little shaky, and I thought, "Oh, madam, perhaps it's just the road." And then I noticed the wheel was missing. It isn't like it got snowed on. It looks like potentially kind of like maybe slid.
Oh, okay.
It like plopped
Let's
over
let
in
the
the snow.
gentleman.
Yeah.
It was like it made like a little crater
Yeah. Yeah.
or like a thing around it to hide it.
Sedge, I believe the gentleman is just trying to reattach his wheel. There's nothing amiss going on here. The least we could do is help him.
Yeah, no need for the third degree.
Fine.
I know
I
you
can
love
help
doing
you.
that. Sorry.
Hello. I can help you put your wagon wheel back on. I have experience with this type of thing.
Oh, thank you. You are wonderful, all of you. And you can like trudge
Of
back
course,
over.
it's the least we could do, kind sir.
And you can trudge back over with the wheel and with like a little bit of fussing, able to get it back on.
I'll help with a little bit of mending.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have mending. Wrong character.
Can get the
Never mind, I don't.
pin resituated, and make sure the wheel is firmly on there.
Firmly grasping.
Exactly.
And I'm sure with like Helu can like lift the wagon to help get it on there.
Ilif will help too, like
Yeah.
lift it up evenly. Or brace it on the
It's-
other side so it doesn't fall over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll help lift because I'm strong.
And the horse.
Yeah,
and the
this
horse the whole
Marcus is
time
giving
is
moral
just
support.
chilling.
I love the
Marcus is
fact that
giving
this
moral
dude's
support.
that
Marcus
this
has
dude
the
like
gauntlets of ogre strength.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, he's strong.
That.
What were you saying? Sorry, Mas?
but it's oh no, poor Ike, his internet is dying.
So-
I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. No, it's just that like it's so funny to me. This dude was like hemming and hawing at his wagon, and this gaggle of chucklefucks comes up. Anyways, these like one who like looks strong, and then Ilif, slender person, not terribly bulky. They come over and just what? And it's just like what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like he's taking it in stride and seems to be laughing along, and he's like, really, I am so lucky that I ran into all of you here. Do not know what I would have done without all of you here.
I do have to warn you, you do have to be careful in the roads, friend. We ran into some goblins earlier who caused us quite a bit of trouble.
I've heard, yes, there were some farmers further up the road that were complaining about something stomping through and tearing down their fences.
Yeah, they're off blocking off bridges and asking for tolls and leading all kinds of dead things. Just a whole big old mess.
Yeah, I think he was talking about that dead frost giant.
Yeah, no, I mean it's still associated with the goblins, right? It's like it was
Yeah.
like their thing.
To which he sort of like clicks his tongue and he shakes his head. Well, it's a shame. Hopefully they've run into any more issues after.
If you're fast, you might be fine.
Yeah, we gave him a good scare, so as long as you make it over there within the week, I'm sure you'll be okay.
Ah, good. Yeah, I do intend to make good time. I need to set up shop, of course. But I did say trinkets. And he like shuffles
Trinket.
over to the wagon. He pulls open the door, jumps inside, and closes them behind him. And you can hear him like rustling around in there. Before shutters on the side of the wagon, he throws them open. And it's revealed inside he's got like the wagon is full of colorful like ornaments, baubles, and decorations inside. It is like a riot of colors. He like truly is just this the fun toys man.
Oh no.
Is it Santa?
Wait,
Is this Santa?
Oh my god, it's fucking Santa.
Wait, did we just help Santa?
And he's got thrown over his shoulder a big red cloak, and he hefts up. It's like it's a bag of holding. It's small.
Oh my god, it's the
like
Lord of Silver.
It's got like red and gold stitching
Guys,
on it.
one of Silver is here.
He goes, so I'll be honest, this bag, I am aware there's a lot in here. I don't know everything. I sort of throw things in there and then I forget. But I do find that people have a lot of fun pulling in and seeing what they get randomly, you know?
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, no,
Ooh.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Now I would normally I would ask for like a copper a piece, but really you all have helped me so much. First one's
I live
free.
hands in the gold.
No, really. Oh, please keep your gold.
I live throw the gold into the fucking cart. It's like, no,
Here.
take it.
How about you take a gold piece from us, and when you make it in Neverwinter, just give away a gold piece worth of trinkets to people.
That I can certainly do.
Okay.
Now, please. And he like sort of takes the bag and he shakes it a little bit and he holds it out. It is a bag of holding that he has just tossed trinkets into, and is like, yeah, just pull. It is a blind box.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have a very important question before we start.
Yes.
Does he like look very Santa-y, or is it like, young Saint Nick before the legend grows and before he becomes Santa? Like
Somewhere like I think somewhere between there, where he's got the laugh lines, he's got like the crow's feet, he's got like his hair is starting to turn like white.
Ah.
I named him Kristoff, like Kris Kringle.
yeah.
Ah, dude.
I'm glad I called it.
Are we talking like a handsome Santa here, like the new Capital One commercial? Have you guys seen that?
Oh my god, I hate that commercial so much.
You've seen it, right?
Yes, I have.
He's walking around, he's doing his own fucking Friday night lights dance.
I'm like,
drinking
I
milk
was
in the
like-
bar.
All I
I
can
think-
think
hold
about
on,
is like,
wait,
why
wait,
did they
wait,
pimpify
wait.
Santa?
Think
Sorry.
slightly younger Peter Capaldi.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay. I vibe with that. I vibe with that.
Yeah.
So he throws open the bag, and whoever wants to can reach in.
I wanna.
Oh, I wanna.
Do it!
Me.
Do it! Do it, Ailey!
Rock, paper, scissors
get it.
between Ylif and Hello.
I mean, can we both do it?
Yeah, it's essentially who wants to go first.
Halu can go first.
Really?
Yeah, he's letting it one
Yeah.
for everyone. This is just who goes first.
Yeah, Hello will go first and like very excitedly just like and
All right. Go ahead and roll a d20.
For those listening, or us, fucking months in the future, this was filmed the day before Christmas Eve.
yeah.
Yeah,
Christmas
like,
Eve.
because it's not gonna be posted
The eve of
the
Christmas
same
Eve.
day.
Christmas Eve.
I do put in the title of the videos the date it was filmed. The date it was recorded.
It's still helpful,
Yeah.
purely because I'm also stupid and forget to read titles.
Mood.
So go ahead and roll a d20.
It's my lucky number 13.
Ooh. You pull it out, like you stick your hand in, and familiar with bags of holding, but still it's sort of one of those whoa, as you're like sink in past your elbow. And like this is a bag on a counter, so you're the disconnect if you're reaching in, your arm should be hitting the counter, but it's not. When you
Yeah.
pull out, it's an amulet, with like a very small, delicate blue gem, with a sort of weave of feathers and flowers, that glows a soft blue.
Okay. Hold on. Feather.
And he smiles and he goes, that is a great one if you love the snow, for instance. It glows blue when it's snowing. Really, it's just cosmetic effect, but the feathers and flowers, I find that many people just enjoy for the beauty of it.
Thanks. like Helu just like very excitedly like goes back to the others and like starts showing it to them. She's so excited, you guys.
I think Ilif wanted to go next, right?
I can wait if other people want to go before them.
Mm,
Go, Isla. Get your
Go,
Christmas
Isla.
present.
go.
Okay.
Go,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and roll a d20.
Ready? D20 or D100?
D20.
Okay. $11.
You pull out, it looks to be a, sort of a little terrarium, but inside is a flower, a single flower. It's very small. It houses one plant, and it's a flower that blooms, that is currently in bloom, and it's this sort of like very beautiful, sort of pale blue, some light like indigo towards the center. Here, and he leans in. He goes, "Yes, do not worry. The glass is enchanted. It will not break, and the flower inside will simply close up. It will not die as well, and that flowers only during the winter."
Oh,
So pretty. So pretty. Thank you.
I think Marcus gives Blossom like a quick nudge along the sort of smaller back. Is like, hey, you should go ahead. You can't go before me. Or after me, I mean.
A gentleman.
Why can't I go after you? Do you have a nefarious plan?
No, not at all. I would just love to see your reaction in real time. I'd be too absorbed in my thing if I go first.
Always the gentleman. And I approach.
Alright, yep, go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay. Also an 11.
Roll again.
Okay. Eight.
Number 8.
It was better than 24?
Number 8.
25.
Bug King Bungus.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last
Oh
thing
my
you
God.
expect in your Burger King burger.
You pull it out, and it appears to be a scroll case of some kind. But
Oh?
written around the outside are a variety of jokes.
No.
Oh,
Not when we
yes.
just escaped the idioms.
Oh, yes.
That I saw
So funny. That's so funny.
Oh, boy.
Isla
Oh,
starts fucking
yay.
crying.
Oh, hey, Iris, look at this one.
No.
Knock, knock.
there more? Is there more to the thing?
The scroll case is, he speaks up, and he goes, there is nothing within the scroll case, but, of course the scroll case can be used if there is any, it is waterproof, and airtight, so anything put in will be, protected should you encounter any, adverse conditions.
Oh, that means Sal's gonna have a hard time destroying it.
Nice.
I just said waterproof and airtight, I didn't say it was, like,
Oh, okay.
fireproof.
It's not fireproof.
I
It's
mean,
also not sword proof.
Okay, but
That's
Kate,
true.
now you know. Now you have to get a little collection of shitty jokes.
Oh, you already know I've got some rolling in my brain.
Good, excellent.
I like to go next.
Go,
on.
Marcus.
And roll
Go,
Walk
just
on
a-
over. Yeah, sure. I think Marcus sticks his hand in the bag and what's this guy's name again?
Kristoff.
Kristoff?
Kristoff.
Kristoff, you probably get this a lot, but I don't know why. I have this sudden urge to sit on your lap.
Marcus, are you going to straddle the poor man? What about
No.
Blossom?
That would
Your
be-
girlfriend
that would be
right
a little
there?
hard, seeing as how I'm in the wagon and you're not.
Very true. Very true. That's a passing thought. Oh, I got a 20 for that one.
Wow, what a waste of a nat 20.
I wouldn't call it a waste.
Not with Sandy.
Justin.
Santa.
That's
Sandy.
Sandy Claus.
Santa baby.
No, please no, please don't compare
you.
to
Let's see here.
I get chewed up and spit back out because I'm too bad. I'm in the bad list.
You get a pair of, it looks like scrimshod cufflinks. Depicting.
Ooh, cufflinks.
Yeah, depicting. Like a pair of reindeers.
What, bro? I'm putting these on right away.
Why?
Yo,
Why is this so fitting to all of our characters so
Yo,
far?
put in
Yeah.
putting the ice on. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he goes, pulls them out. And he goes, "Yes, I got those. From beyond the spine of the world, up in Icewind Dale, there are some wonderful scrimshaw artists up there. I'm sure
Ah.
there's some more in here somewhere." And he like sticks his head in for a moment. But no matter. I do hope you'll enjoy those. They do look very
Oh,
smart.
wow.
on you.
Definitely. What do you think, Blossom?
Oh, you know me.
I don't. What? Romantic.
Sorry, I had to go help my dog when I was very, like, scatterbrained for a second.
Yeah,
That is too
we
funny.
could tell. I think maybe it's like she's still looking at like all the little jokes on the
I'm
scroll
still
page,
reading the jokes and snickering.
and
That's
it's just
a good
very
one.
absent-mindedly before snapping back. It's just like, oh, actual answer.
Oh, interesting. I mean, what about Swifty?
What about Swifty?
They're
These are
cufflinks. They're
Yeah,
cufflinks.
they're
They're
cufflinks.
cufflinks.
Oh, and this is the part that they were cufflinks.
They're little
Yeah, they're scrimshod cufflinks.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're like little reindeer cufflinks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blossom, we got there eventually.
I mean, they could be nice for a special occasion. Perhaps
Very
a
true.
festive one.
All right, I'll save it for our next hot date then. I tuck him away. All right, Sedge, you're up.
Go Sedge.
I suppose I am.
Your turn.
Your turn. Your
Here we
your
go.
turn.
D20. D20. Let's go. I got a 12.
Oh. You pull out what looks to be a little tiny carved out of wood sled, and attached to it is a little clockwork drake. Like it's being
Oh my
No!
god, Mercedes! What the fuck? This
No,
works so perfectly.
Joking! It's a little Mercedes!
I think Ylif says that out loud. It's like, it's a little Mercedes.
Sedge, like, blank face, but he's like, he stares Kristoff in his eyes and says, "Thank you."
Damn, all that emotion
My
there.
pleasure.
Damn.
Really, my pleasure.
Damn.
I'm very glad that you all enjoy them so
Oh.
much.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, Kristoff. We are missing one person here who still has to go through the bag, guys.
Sure.
Marcus shakes the bag. Oscar.
And his head,
Oscar,
like,
you want
pops-
trinket?
He like his head pops out of like Blossom's bag. He goes, "Oh, I wasn't sure if I'd be allowed to pull one." And you hear your Kristoff goes, "Oh no, of course anyone's welcome to pull one. Come here." Seemed not at all fazed by the little fairy dragon.
Because he's Santa.
And Oscar like shoots out of the bag this little multicolored blur. And it's
As he should, because he's a baby.
my turn, right? Okay. And like dives in, and all you see is like his little tail as he like fully dives in. His little tail is sticking
Oh my
out, waving
God.
as he's
He's a
digging around in there.
That's so funny.
He's a baby.
Tiny creature.
He's a baby.
Just like me for real.
What does the baby get?
I'm rolling. Give me a second.
Oh, I actually also had a thing about the bag. If I'm able to do that after Oscar.
Yeah, give me just a moment.
Yeah.
Alice, I have a question for you. Oh, go ahead.
I think he pulls out a little a glass ball, sort of just big enough, just small enough for him to hold in his claws. And inside appears to be like a snowflake.
Mm.
That like
That's so cute.
that he like turns and he's like clearly looking at it. It's like a perfectly preserved snowflake. Held suspended in this glass ball, and he like pulls his whole body out and he like sits on his back, haunches, like staring at it, mesmerized by the patterns of the snowflake.
You're like, ooh, the claw.
Oh my God.
He looks at
Oh,
himself
that's
and-
so perfect.
Thank you, and like tucks it into himself and dives back into Blossom's bag. Maybe a fairy dragon,
Island.
still a dragon.
Alice, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, here we go.
What kind of money do elves use?
Oh no.
Oh no.
That feels weirdly
Here we go.
racist.
Damn. They're an elf. They can say it.
Yeah.
Let's hear
what
it,
kind
Blossom.
of money?
What kind of
What kind of money do elves use?
Jingle bells?
Ugh. Awful.
Kristoff like erupts in laughter.
Wait, hold
up.
Is
Okay.
I'm sorry. Is it a ho here?
Yes, absolutely. It's a big
No
ol'
way. Ain't no way.
As they're all like distracted, Helu will actually go back over to Kristoff, and ask kind of quietly, a little embarrassed, but like still sort of like holding on to her resolve. I was wondering, Mr. Kristoff,
Yes.
if I could get something for my brother. He's
Yes. Yes, you may.
Cute.
And like the mirth that he had, like it's still there, sort of. But he very respectfully puts it away. And he holds the bag out for you to.
I feel like he just kind of knows. I feel like he kind of just knows. But of course he knows. He's Santa. Yeah, and I'll reach my hand in, like a little less, like still kind of enthusiastic, but with a little more
Yeah.
somberness, I suppose. Do I roll again?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
God. Well, Jesus, that almost went to the nether planes. Alright. A 9. For Renan.
Yeah.
Pull out what looks like a patchwork mammoth boy. You know, it's just like a little stuffed animal, essentially. It appears to be out of some recycled like wool clothes of some kind. With the tusks and the trunk. Yeah. a little patchwork mammoth stuffed animal.
That's so fucking cute. Oh my god. I want that in real life now badly.
Well, guess I better learn how to quilt.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Helu will very gently put the patchwork mammoth into her bag, and go back to the others, oohing as everyone, including Helu, oohs and ahs over their shiny new fun
I
thing.
live kind of want to ask for their siblings, but that's like a whole fucking 3 other people, and they feel bad.
Hey, Isla. What happened to the man
Yeah?
who stole an advent calendar?
Iliff turns to look at Kristoff and's like, "Hi, my siblings are on the Feywild, and I kind of have a tense relationship with them. Would it be okay if I got stuff for them too? Because they really love this, and I haven't really been able to be. I feel bad asking. I just want to escape the jokes, please."
Isla, what happened to the man who stole a calendar?
It is very sweet and thoughtful of you, siblings, during this time. Please pull for that. You will certainly
Okay,
pay
so
more than enough for.
Maylee.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm re-rolling 2 of them because I got an 11 and a 12, and I know we already got those. That's a nat 20. We already got that. Okay.
Damn, I'm kind of thinking of Bracad now, but I don't know if Helu remembers Bracad.
A 6, 7, and 8.
We got an 8.
Oh, we got an 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blossom is 8.
Okay, 6,
yeah,
7,
the
and
joke.
19.
6, 7. Okay. All right. You pull out the first one, and it appears to be a tankard carved out of some kind of bone. And he laughs and I'm sure many of you, any one of your siblings might enjoy that one. That one is carved from a tusk of a and it is very minor enchanted, which will warm any drink placed in.
Oh.
Good for any.
What if the drink has to be cold?
Then you would use another tank. It's good for if you wish
Yeah,
to keep
no,
your tea
I
warm,
think-
for instance.
No, I think I have a sibling that's studying to be a wizard right now that will probably very much appreciate their tea never getting cold when they're 80 when they remember they have tea.
I'm perfect for those sorts of. I'm sure they very much enjoy it. And the next one you pull out, appears to be, here. Brain, please work. Please don't shut down.
My brain
believe-
stopped working like 2 years ago.
I believe in you. Come on, brain. You can do it.
Do it.
Next one appears to be some wicker dolls, woven out of some thick like plant of some kind, in the shape of various winter animals. There's a reindeer, there is mammoth, there is bear,
Bear.
the last one is what's another?
Wolf.
Fox?
Yeah, there you go, another wolf.
Fox.
They seem to be attached by like small chains essentially, so you can like hang them like as an ornament, either together or separately, because they do it detached from each other.
Okay. That is neat. That is cool. For a second I was just about to put them back when you said dolls, and I was just like, nope. Nope.
They're
I was like, I ain't giving my siblings creepy dolls.
they're basically like little winter animal figurines.
That's really cute. I love that. What's the last thing?
The last one you rolled 19, right?
Yeah, 19.
at it. It does appear to be, as you pull it out, like, at first, and it kind of keeps going. It's like you see like a string. It is like a thick twine. And hanging from it appear to be several, like wire-wrapped stones that do glow faintly. As you pull out effectively string lights.
Okay, that's actually works great for each of their siblings in order of Finny, Abulin, and Melee. Ironically enough, works great. Perfectly. The dice fucking godsend. And Ilith just looks at Kristoff and is just like, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. Really, it's my pleasure. I truly enjoy seeing you all so happy with the gifts that you've pulled.
You know a place, a group of kids that would absolutely love this if you have the patience for terrors?
He grins and he gives you a wink and he says, I think I know where you're going with it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, just look for a dog in a river and you'll find the kids.
I'm familiar with Neverwinter. This isn't my first time there.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know, you might not. And then Ilith goes back to the group.
Okay,
And 9 charisma coming out.
I have to remember this dude exists because if Helu remembers her parents and her other brother, first of all, she's gonna feel bad later. They'll be like, wait, he's at Neverwinter. I can get them stuff there too. It's fine. It's fine. I'm completely normal about all of this.
Well, it was wonderful meeting all of you. Truly, you all are a light in this winter, in these...
Hey, stupid thing, just for the heck of it, and
Yeah.
I'll keep it to myself if I see anything. Can I use my eye on him real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use his eye on, your eye on him, and I do think that there is, like, does appear to be a bit of an illusion on him, which is that I think really what you see is that he does appear to be surrounded by, like, his own sort of like aura of light.
Okay.
I have a question really quick. May I ask it?
Yeah.
Is Santa Claus a powerful archfey?
I can't answer that this time. You have a paladin ability that could tell you that, I believe. But
Why?
I don't know if it senses Fey. Divine sense. But, under the illusion, some of the wrinkles, like, aren't there. And, like, his clothes are a little nicer, under the illusion than hearing. Truly the illusion appears to make him, more approachable. Or, kooky, kind of a kooky, fun-loving, middle-aged man on the side of a road.
Ah, okay, all right, okay. Does his physical appearance look any different besides the wrinkles?
I don't think so. I think it's, I don't really think so, no.
Ah, okay. Good to know. Just curious. I hit myself on the head if I didn't see what I could see.
Hey, Isla.
He does see you looking, and he gives you a wink.
I give him a wink back with my green eye.
Hey, Isla.
I smoothly move Isla out the way, and I say, "What do you get, Blossom?"
Frostbite.
Ilith just kind of moves into Sedge's like Aldrin shoulder and just quietly, like, silently screams in agony.
That was a horrible joke. I hope you're proud of yourself.
It wasn't me. It was a scroll case, and there's
still
still
had to
more
say
on
it.
here for me to read out.
I think every horrible joke Helu laughs at, like, genuinely thinks they're funny. Because
Okay,
I want
Helu.
to be horrible.
Hello, this one's for
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
What do you
yes.
call a reindeer ghost?
A reindeer ghost? Or goat?
Yes. Ghost.
Hmm.
Hmm.
A caribou.
Oh, wait, speaking of that,
Jesus Christ.
you said he has horses, right?
Yep.
On his wagon.
Yep.
What happens when I look at them?
They're reindeer. They're reindeer.
Wait, what about the wagon itself? Is it actually a sleigh?
Is this play?
It is still a wagon, but
Oh.
Oh.
I think actually it is still a wagon. And I think it is what it looks like. It's because he's going to Neverwinter to be a trinket seller. So
Ah,
part of this has to look the part.
very true. Okay.
Okay.
I can't get over the reindeer.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, and he's laughing along with the jokes too. I should be on my way. I don't want to be late for the winter festival. Set up before.
No, of course. Best let you get on your way.
And it was wonderful meeting you all. Consider it an honor to have Veins of Sun.
Oh man, that's so sweet. Wait, how do you know
Wait.
me? Wait,
Huh?
huh?
How could he not? I'm a fucking purple guy. You're tall as hell, Helu. I got the same
I
old
see
look
our
there.
reputation has preceded us.
Oh,
I
goody.
look Faye eyes narrow and is just like,
By this, he said that as he was like closing up the wagon shutters, so you can't see his face anymore.
Oh, damn. Happy
Well.
feeling gone.
Well, have a safe
Isla
trip.
just elects to ignore it. They didn't give it to him. So if he knows it, not their fucking problem.
Yeah.
Blossom's just been reading jokes off the scroll ever since she got it.
And Helu gave a fake name.
I
Even though
listen.
that-
You can call me, so they're fine.
Bro, this is Santa. He knew our names all along.
Oh, 100%.
Obviously, but we don't know it's Santa. Wait, is
I'm
there
surprised
like a
Helen
legend?
didn't get a piece of coal for lying.
I mean, people who want to maybe can make a history check.
I
Nah,
don't.
I'm good.
good at
I'm
history.
happy with my blissful ignorance.
Helu probably won't because I don't think Helu would be aware of Santa.
I think I would since I use my eye and I can actually see like his aura and his reindeer and shit. So I'm like,
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check.
13.
Okay.
13 history for Blossom.
21 history for me.
Let me
God, man.
roll really quick. Shit.
Damn, dude.
Shit. Come on, dice.
Like,
Fallen.
could I
There we
roll
go.
my history for like the Feywild equivalent? Because like I wouldn't know the fucking history of the Prime Material.
That was a nat 20 for 25.
All right.
Ooh!
I don't mind
Fucking
you
hell, bud.
rolling history. Feywild.
I got a 24 then for Feywild Christmas history.
So, Blossom, unfortunately, that's a failure. But everyone else who rolled above 20,
Yep.
you get roughly the same thing, which is fun for Ylif Feywild history. For Sedge and Marcus, there are occasional stories of around the time of Winter's Day, as the nights get longer and colder. There have been stories of a figure appearing, areas. You know, just sort of a jolly older fella who delights in giving gifts to those who need them. There is no like specific Santa Claus equivalent in Faerun, but this is just there are, these stories, these rumors of this very jolly fellow who appears right around Winter's Day. Like, he's usually very generous with his gifts. Like, he asks for a copper, but there have been people of like, oh yeah, I didn't have any money, but he gave me all of this anyways, sort of a thing. and that's true even in the Feywild. Although time's a little wacky there, occasionally you hear stories of this through the grapevine during the winter months in Astrazeline, especially during the years in which the winter is especially hard with the attacks.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting that
Ylif has that moment of, wait a fucking minute, I recognize that bastard.
yeah, maybe you
Hi,
saw him when you were like, maybe you even like saw him right after you came back, and you were sort of in the depths of that sort of trauma disassociation. That it might have just been like
right after quarantine.
Yeah, so it's like
I got out of the quarantine.
This briefest little moment of joy that you maybe remember.
Yeah, Ylif stops being suspicious of just like that guy.
Which you guys maybe like look at each other as you guys are processing this. But if you turn back, the wagon's gone.
Hella's just like, whoa, what the fuck?
He does that. From what I remember.
Huh?
Oh,
You talk like you know the dude.
I mean, I don't know him. I saw him like a few years ago. I was really fucking sad. And like I had just gotten back and was from, Worldfall and was out of quarantine and all that.
Yeah, and like
He
Marcus,
played
you might have even seen him once in Neverwinter, shortly after you arrived from
Wow.
Leyland. Maybe you saw him, the sort of in again one of those like in sort of darkest moment, just a little spot of joy.
I did see some fucked up shit. At least I get a flower in a box or something. I'll take it. But his reindeers are a lot more trained than ours.
These are wonderful pieces of are wonderful animals. I was
Those
about to say
were
wonderful pieces of
horses.
meat. Where the fuck did my brain go?
It went to it's 12:15 a.m.
It went to I'm a little hungry.
He's definitely a real magical fellow. I was looking at his aura around him. Very jolly. Best way I can describe it.
Hellu's just like looking at Marcus like he's gone fucking crazy.
He had like an illusion up, okay? His horse were reindeer. And he looked different. And he
Okay, that's okay.
don't give me that like he did not just disappear in the middle of the road like he flew away or something.
That is weird. What? How? Who fucking does that?
Magical fucking people, okay? Magical fat dudes, right?
Marcus, we're magical.
Yeah,
We're not that magical.
Yeah, we are not
Oh
that
my-
magical.
you literally made Blossom fly.
All right, that's a little
And
different than making like
yourself.
that's a little different making like a whole cart and some reindeers fly. Reindeers that don't look like reindeers.
Blossom. Marcus, whatever you saw, I believe you.
Oh, great!
I don't.
I'm the fucking kid at the next day of school who says he saw Santa. Wow.
I believe you.
Well, you did see Santa. At least that's what you're saying.
Who the fuck is Santa?
Don't worry
Marcus
about it.
mentioned it.
I say that out of character. I don't know if he's known in the world as Santa. Is he? Red-
No,
Red-
no,
No,
he doesn't
alright,
really
yeah, okay.
have like a name because he shows up once a year, so it's one of those like people sort of forget about him. He's not like a big
The
thing like
Frost
Santa.
Man.
The
Yeah, I
Tree
mean,
Man.
he's just kind of called the joyful guy in Astrazealian. Like, oh, did you run into the joyful guy this year? The jolly guy.
The Trinket Man.
The
Yeah, the trinket man. Trinket, the trash man.
Just sounds like a homeless.
Daddy
dude.
Trinket.
No.
Saint Trinkius. No.
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 Papa Trinket.
I'm so
Silas
sorry.
gets back on their
no.
fucking reindeer. Their fucking
Okay,
elk, and they're
okay,
just
but
"Nope,
like
I'm done."
How do you guys know? Like, he just shows up?
It's clearly the guy just likes bringing little bits of joy to people. 'Cause
Oh,
I really needed it when I ran into the guy at like fucking 2 a.m. I was wandering, I was sad, I was lonely. Like freshly out of fucking military quarantine. And I was just like really sad, and he just kind of wandered up with his cart and his horses, and I was really confused because Astrosalian cities are not, some of them are not really cart and horse friendly. Also, it's an island. Where the fuck did the cart come from? Unless it like came in from the summer. Besides the point. But it was just a nice piece of joy of just kind of the. I was super not into it then because I was just like, why would I do this? And it was just, it made me happy because I pulled out this like little stupid like toy that like when you fold it over and like it goes clack 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 clack. And then you fold it and it goes clack, 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 clack the other side. But it was just something silly that made me smile when I really needed it. And something that let me keep my hands busy while I had to sit through meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. And it's still in my room back in Astrosalian.
Not the fidget toy.
I desperately
No,
need
I
it. I'm
know
specifically
exactly
thinking of
which
a
toy you're thinking of.
It's a toy that I
Fucking love
grew up
those.
loving. And I had them. I just loved them so much growing up, and it was something I fidgeted with constantly.
You know what I was thinking
Oh.
when we were in front of this dude? If we were a bunch of murder hobos and we tried to fight him, he would have had the craziest stat block.
oh my
100%.
god.
For real.
We
Yeah.
Level
can't
20, bro.
fight.
We
Oh
would have
my-
gotten wiped by Santa.
I absolutely would refuse to fight Santa. If I had a murder hobo character, it would be completely out of character for them to be like, nah, I'm not fighting Santa. Fuck y'all. You can fight Santa. I'm not fucking fighting Santa.
Saint Nick, destroyer of chimneys.
Okay, but I don't know. Feels like he deserves like a better name than the joyful man or the trinket guy. If he, I don't know, does nice stuff,
Could just always call him by his name. He's got a name.
Mr. Kristoff man.
Mr. Chris.
Oh, Mr. Kristoff.
Is that why we couldn't name him James Jameson?
Yes.
Come on. That would have
Oh,
been funny. That
perfect.
would have been funny.
That'd been
That's
so good.
Santa's real name. I'm calling it now.
Very
His real
blue
name
Just
is
like,
James.
what if we
James
just called him
Jameson.
that? And I was like, I'm doing something here. I have a fun little
I'm doing a
surprise
thing.
planned. I'm
I'm
not letting
cooking.
you
And it's
do
a
that.
wonderful surprise. Thank you. What
I
if his,
love you. It's I'm doing a thing.
okay, his first name is Kristoff, but what if his last name is Noel? Like Noel? N-O-
Yeah.
E-L. Very festive.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like the rest of the day, Halu is just like trying to think of better names to call this dude, and eventually ends up on Santa. It's like 3. It's like 4 in the morning. She's on watch with someone, maybe talking
Like,
to Blossom.
like
it's
half
just
of their
like-
weapons training was like, "Hey, what do you think about this name?" And Boss was like, "Can we get back to the weapon in my hand,
Yeah,
please?"
yeah. Hold on. Sorry. And then like goes back to it, and then like, what about Smiley Man? No, that's bad.
Hello. If you don't stop, I'm going to use you as a target.
You can't really hit me that well.
Is that the what's that called?
A challenge?
Is that a challenge?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at Hello. 24
What did you hit?
17 plus 7.
Oh shit! Yeah, you fucking get me. Uh-oh, you fucking get me.
Oh, it's minimum
Blossom.
damage. It's like 4 damage.
Blossom.
She told me to hit her.
Ow! Ow! Yeah, I did. Ow! Shit! Hey, that's actually pretty good. It's like sticking. It's like sticking out of like her
Swinging
bicep.
out of a bicep. Yeah.
Oh god.
That's
Shit, I
fine,
have
it's
laundry
fine.
in the washing
she
machine.
She just like pulls it out. Yeah, here you go. Try
Hello.
again.
Hello.
What? It doesn't
You
hurt.
will not be. I heal you for 4 points of damage.
Thanks, Sedge. I'm fine though. It's honestly, it was. I've had paper cuts
We will-
worse than that.
We will not be stabbing anybody else.
Fine.
I should admit that we are not stabbing our friends. If another round of goblins tries to attack us, stab all you want. No stabbing each other.
Well, Hello was the one setting up the target, and then she got distracted thinking of names for the old man we found on the road today.
I do not want to hear excuses.
Okay, but okay, hold on. It's like he's so nice. Who else is nice? Sedge is nice, and he's like a paladin. So maybe
Angelica's
like
nice.
Saint Christoph? Saint. That's a lot. Saint Christoph's Saint Crit. Kring.
I feel like you have to
Saint Kringle?
earn the name Saint. Yeah, I think you have to earn the title.
I don't know. I feel like
Does
kind of earned it. If
does
he's, like bouncing between two planes of existence, maybe more,
does
giving people little knickknacks.
does Santa Claus know the sources of ecos?
Damn, we gotta add it to the
Do I
list.
have to draw that in?
Yeah. Santa knows Jesus and the sources of ecos.
Santa's a current yellow.
Alright, we're getting off topic. I'm gonna pull this back in.
Not the yellow. If anything, Mauritius Santa.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pull this back
I'd
in.
buy it.
Saint Cross.
I'm gonna throw another dagger near Hello. Like, Hello, focus! You're the one who wanted to teach me!
Yeah, give me a minute. Give me like Hello just like dodges out of the way as the dagger goes flying past her head. Saint Claus. Saint Claus. Saint San.
By now
Santa
you guys have,
Claus!
Oh, no.
you guys have sat down to
Oh
rest.
no, I'm out of daggers! I'm gonna walk away now!
Here, you can use my spare.
Fuck!
By now you guys have sat down to rest. You two are doing that. What's everyone else doing?
I live like whenever we like stopped and stuff because we have to like give the horses like breaks every like few hours and stuff.
Yeah.
I live would kind of politely wander off and like look for really kind of cute winter flowers and just kind of quietly when they see everyone else is distracted like walks over to Sedge and kind of goes, I spent the day getting flowers for you. Here. Kind of hands him
Sedge
like a
looks
very
at-
small bundle of like winter flowers that they tied with like a ribbon and stuff to be like a bouquet.
Sedge looks at the flowers, and then looks at you, and then looks at the flowers, and he starts blushing. Very, very badly. It's going up his neck, creeping up his cheeks, spreading against his nose, right to the tips of his fucking ears. And he coughs lightly and looks away. Doesn't meet your eyes. Still extremely red. Says, thank you, Isla. Thank you.
You're welcome, Don.
And
And I will kind of
the-
take one of them and like put it behind, like put it like resting like behind his ear.
it's just not- he doesn't know what to do. He goes back to the campfire.
I live as broken Sedge.
Yep, you sure have.
If Sedge opens his mouth, it's like the dial-up noise.
Is he just by the fire holding the bouquet of flowers with the flower like tucked in his ear, just standing there broken? Or sitting there broken?
I mind link with Marcus, and I go, Marcus, what do I
What
do?
What do you do with what? What's going on? What's going on?
Ylif gave me flowers. Do I do something?
Give me a second. Marcus kind of laughs at his in his head for a moment. Were they nice flowers?
They're beautiful.
I'm sorry. There's something about Sedge getting flowers in an ear. They're beautiful.
Shut up! Such a fucking troll.
Well, that's easy, Sedge. You have to come up with an even grander gesture, of course.
Oh no!
I don't think that's true. I don't believe you.
Why is that? It's part of the hunt. It's part of the pursuit, man.
The what?
It's a tangle you guys got. It's a give and take here, okay?
What in Lathander's name are you talking about?
I mean, you're taking part in the dance right now. Ylif just took the first step. Are you gonna step on their toes, or are you gonna take an even bigger step? I don't know. Just a nice gesture would be nice. More than just, golly gee, thanks. You know, just do something nice. Write one of those poems you like writing. That's a start.
Fine.
You know,
funny you should say that, Justin, because you didn't even read the fic.
Well, this is different than the fic. This is a current day right here. Okay. Yeah. You know, write Ylif a poem. Leave it under a pillow or something. I'm sure you're close enough to that.
Oh my god, this could lead into.
Fine. I'm leaving now.
You're looking really red right now, Sedge.
I don't want to hear it. And I dropped the mind link.
Mind link back up. You're like a little middle schooler. I haven't seen you like this before.
Does Hello notice?
Does everyone notice?
Yeah, Hello.
The person.
I got a 19 on my perception.
Ruh-roh.
Well, Ylif is just happily setting up their tent.
I think Hello notices, but instead of like, there does seem to be like there is like the immediate Cain instinct of, oh, time to tease my older sibling now. It's almost like Sedge can see a thought enter Hello's head, and she actually starts looking really thoughtful, and she does not torment you currently. That's all I will say.
Do I have any spells that will make these flowers last longer?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say do something to me.
No. I'm not doing any of that. Come on, Sedge is neutral good.
Okay.
Not chaotic.
You're with this party.
I stand by my statement. This man,
All right.
this person, is neutral good.
If Sedge is neutral good, Hello is chaotic stupid. Sorry, I'm fucking with him. Fucking continue.
I do like to imagine that Ylif probably sits next to Sedge after they're finished pitching their tent, and Sedge just minutely like leans into them, just a little bit, you know.
Oh, Ylif 100% just scooches closer also, so they're just like next to like against one another. Isla ain't having any what if scenarios.
Good for them. They deserve
Isla already
that.
has that regret. They're not fucking letting that happen.
Good for you,
Not
bestie.
in this house.
Good for them. They deserve it.
Good for you, bestie.
They went through that once. They're not doing that fucking again.
Yeah, you guys have a really pleasant evening, all of you, as you sat down to rest after an encounter.
Awesome laser eyes against this. Just
I don't think Blossom bothers setting up her tent. She just helps Marcus with his, and then just kind of
Oh
hangs
my
out next to
God.
him.
oh my god. At least Sedge
Not
and Isla have the pretense of putting both of their tents up.
Yeah, just
They haven't admitted it to it themselves yet.
just dispensing with the illusion. Just like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
right. Make it a
I
whole
gotta do
thing.
something in Foundry then.
You gotta delete
Oh!
it and Foundry.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Gotta
Really?
delete one of the tents.
Buy one tent.
We could say the other tent's for storage.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Who was sharing a tent already? Because that's only 5 tents.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's only
five.
5 party members.
Oh. Right.
Bye, tent. Yeah, rearranging while I just do and like and
Yeah, you know what, Helu? Actually, could that tent that was like where it was here, could that come back and Helu be far away from
Yeah.
everyone else, please?
It's like Helu saw that
Why does this
Blossom
tent
was
disappear
not
No
every
more.
time we move into it?
Yeah. Does not want any of this.
Helu
Hey,
saw
hey,
that
Sedge
Blossom
and
was
Ylith
setting
would
up her
not
tent and
do
was just like,
anything
"I'll
in a
just take
tent."
that spot now.
Yeah.
There is no fucking privacy in a tent. You hear everything that happens in a tent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think she
Especially when you're
moved?
this close.
Why do
Oh,
you
like Ylith and Sedge are doing anything.
They're not. They're not. I'm specifically talking about Blossom and Marcus.
Oh, yeah,
We're
yeah,
just
yeah.
hanging out. We're keeping each other company since
Playing
both of us
checkers,
don't
yeah.
sleep much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's super
We're just
cute.
keeping
We
each other
love that for
company.
you. Helu is going to assume things. She's 16 and a half, maybe a little bit older. Oh my god. No, she would be about 16 and a half.
Yep.
Because her birthday's in summer.
I'm sorry. On my screen, it looks. I can see like half of Hello's face peeking out of the tent.
Yeah.
She's
So
she's watching y'all, making sure y'all don't do stupid shit in the middle of the night. Nah, she No, my tent! I'm homeless.
Oh, I think if you go like under it, the tent disappears. So to show you.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Interesting. Yeah, no, Helu would like her privacy, you guys. We're getting
Yeah.
into the teenage eggs,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
as
that's fair.
Yeah.
The teenage dirtbag.
So you're putting yourself also strategically. It makes sense to have fighters on both ends of camp.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's Helu's excuse.
Yeah.
Not
And now the
that
squishy spellcasters are sharing a tent.
We can also
Yeah.
call
Okay.
session there as you guys sit down to rest for a fun day. I'll go ahead and stop the recording because we fully lost the plot.
Yeah.
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 Cute romance stuff. And I found it so
Let us
adorable
have
that Sedge
it.
immediately went to Marcus and went, "Help! What the fuck do
Help,
I do?"
please.
Please, please.
Yup.
Justin, what I was talking about with you haven't read the fic yet, there's a line that I wrote where I literally wrote